We drink to one podcast and one podcast only.
All right, guys. Welcome back to another podcast. You got your boy, your host, and your boy, Kenny T. And you got my co-host over here, ZG on the mic.
What up, what up, what up?
Yeah, buddy. And we have a legend,
Oh,
an
yeah.
icon, Alex.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Exactly. Like,
We got it.
damn.
I wish
Hold on.
you
let me,
had-
let me
it's-
get that again.
Yeah.
There it is. Let me turn it up again. There it is.
How y'all doing?
We're doing good. bro.
Phenomenal. How about
doing good.
yourself?
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
You guys are too kind.
Nah, that's all him. I'm just here for support, like I said, you know?
I feel like he's holding back a lot right now.
Yeah. You'll be all right.
He's usually hype. Every time I see him in a car meet, he's like, "Oh, what's up?" Always had a good story to tell me too. Always.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I got a lot of
Hundreds.
stories for you, man.
Oh yeah, man. It's going to be a good pod here. Going
Oh,
to be a
yeah.
good pod. For those NWI car enthusiasts watching this pod,
Yes.
you know who this is. You know it's going to be a good pod.
That's right.
You know it is. It's
They,
okay.
they may know me, too.
Yeah.
And you.
Well, barely. I haven't been around in the car scene in a minute.
Well, it's okay. You're still
Yeah.
here. You
Yeah.
can see it in the
I-
background.
Still
I'm
here,
playing-
still
yeah.
doing things.
Yeah.
That's right.
Being
That's right.
innovative.
I plan on being around this year, but we'll see. But yeah, Alex is the creator. Basically runs NWI Car Enthusiasts, and he's doing a good job at it.
Damn right he is.
Oh yeah, big events. Haven't you been on the news too?
Yeah, we've
Been on the
we were
news
on
and
the news
everything.
For the good reasons or the bad reasons?
We don't discuss the bad.
Yeah, we just had County out here flying around,
Yeah.
so, you know, we're going to keep that on the down low.
get into the chopper.
Yeah.
Get to the chopper now. Yeah, that was wild, though. They were pretty low, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Right in his backyard.
You've seen a black Volkswagen Jetta.
With
Oh,
no
God.
plates. You're
You're
in
on-
trouble,
yeah, you're on the
mister.
Wasn't me.
5 stars.
5 stars.
Wasn't me.
Yes. Love
But
it.
no, man. Alex, tell us about yourself. Well, we know about you, but just tell the folks
Yeah, yeah.
about
Tell
you.
everyone who
that
doesn't, know.
know you.
How y'all doing? My name's Alex Samuels. I'm from Munster, Indiana. Currently live in Highland. Went to Munster High School, class 15. Went to IUN for business management. And Zach and Ken were so nice to introduce and mention. Yes, I'm the founder of NWI Northwest Indiana Car Enthusiasts. And it's been nothing but a ball. Ken and Zach, just two awesome people out of thousands and thousands of people I've met over the years. And it was just all based off of wanting to meet people in the area that were into cars, that we needed some type of network as far as, back then, just day hangouts, night hangouts, meets, cruises, little things like that. And it's evolved into so much more.
Yeah, it's wild. It's
It's-
wild, man. It's come a
definitely
long
not-
way.
It's not. We can get into it later, but when we came in, whew,
Oh, man.
the
Oh, man.
start of NWI Car Enthusiasts. I remember those days, man.
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it was good. That thing was actually on the road behind us.
Yep.
If you don't know, you know. It's been mentioned in most of the pods that I've had so far. So
And I never said anything bad about the car, so just, you know, don't put me in that group, okay?
liar.
No. No way, dude.
We need to get this thing running.
Yeah.
It's coming. My oil catch can is actually on back order right now. I'm pretty upset
Oh,
about
man.
it. Yeah.
Need
But,
to get one of them Amazon ones.
No.
Why?
Because when this thing is going, I want to keep it going. I'm not
It's a
trying to
catch
have-
can, not a...
Mm.
I almost cussed.
If my builder says get this, I'm going to get that. So
I got an Amazon catch can on the Cobra.
well, you got an Amazon special.
I know.
Cobra.
Do the
It was
Mr.
cheap.
Don't do the Mr. Chrome like that.
It was cheap. Come on, man.
No,
It's a catch
man.
can,
Yeah,
not a
yeah,
fuel pump.
yeah. It did say when I ordered it, this is not for street purposes.
Well,
Yeah.
I think all of our cars are not for street purposes,
What
you
do you
know?
mean? What do you mean?
My car is highly illegal. Don't anyone look at me weird.
But we should go over what we drive. As you can see behind me, I got a 2005 Pontiac GTO. It is my baby.
Which is one of my favorite
Yeah.
American domestics.
I remember.
No, I'm known as an import guy.
Yeah.
GTOs.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the day, the first time I came to a meet. He came up to me, was like, "Oh shit, oh shit!"
Way back in the day.
Way back in the day, dude, and like he was just like, I was like, "Oh my god, thank you."
That was after
I
the
thought I had a
Camaro days,
POS.
man. What?
I love GTOs.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
nice, man. I remember the first time I saw one, dude. It was right over there by Walmart. What's that craft
Oh,
store?
dude.
What's that
So
craft store?
it's Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby.
It's one of my favorite stories because my dad had always wanted one of these since they, redid them. What was it the first year? 04?
Yeah, I didn't even know he wanted one.
So, I mean, we had went and looked at them 100 times. I don't know if you know how my dad is. He
Oh, yeah,
likes
trust
to
me, I
shop
know.
around for like years
Well,
at a
I
time.
don't know, but
Yeah. But, dude, we were walking into Hobby Lobby for something, and, dude, this cammed out. Dude, like,
It was red. I remember it.
maroon colored GTO, like metallic. Dude, this thing's and I'm Kennard. I'm like, Kennard, that is nice. That is a GTO. Because Kennard didn't even know at the time.
Nope.
He was like, dude, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dude, that's a GTO.
Saw
On
one
that
for the
day.
first time, said,
Yep.
I think I'm in love.
Yep. And I said, I'm going to get a
Dude.
GTO. And then I met David.
Dude.
And then David actually sent me this car because I was looking for a spice red metallic.
That's the color we saw.
Oh, no, it was a brighter red.
Was it?
It was a brighter red.
Or was it like
Spice red
the
metallic is
normal
rare.
red? Okay. All right.
It's not as rare as that color, but David sent me that one. Went to go get it. Thanks for Ty. Thank you. It's in good hands, bud. I'm still friends with him and everything.
Good,
Even though
good.
you threw away perfectly good OEM headlights that are about $1,200 for the set.
Yeah, nice.
That's tragic.
Yeah, just threw them away.
I don't
Really
wanna
You
upset.
got to
with
do
you
the
anymore.
sound effect of, ah!
Yeah, that's how I felt when he told me that. I almost threw my phone.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, I got that, and from there, I drove it for, what was it, like 3 years?
Yeah.
3
It
years.
was
and then-
about 3-4 years, yeah.
and it's been under the knife.
Under the
since.
knife. Yep. And keep in mind, I mean, nothing was really wrong with the car.
No, not
It
at
had
all.
a little tiny bit of a 6.0 lifter tick, but that's not
No, that
really
was
that
the,
big a deal, right?
That was a tensioner.
Oh, was it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Fixed it.
So yeah, perfectly running
Yeah.
car has been now under the knife for what? 4 years?
5.
5?
5 years.
It's okay. My 350Z has been down for about almost 5
You
years.
still
now,
ha- you
too.
still
I'm
have-
not alone.
The blue one?
Yeah, a lot of the red one.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
that's
I
right.
remember the
That's
red
right.
one.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know I have the red ones.
The
I thought you
boosted
probably sold
boy.
it.
No.
It's still around.
Really?
Nice.
Maybe it'll come back this year. We'll have to wait and see.
Oh, don't,
It's
don't
always a
give away too
project.
much. I'm going to get them. Actually, since you're talking about it, what are you driving nowadays?
Yeah.
Well, I have a white 90 300ZX twin turbo.
Yes.
Then I have
Love that car.
I've had a daily M45, my Infinity M45. I've
Jesus.
had that for that car's been around for a long time, almost 6 years now or something.
Nice.
Really?
I found that one in Texas. And then last year, or maybe, I don't know if it's been almost 2 years now,
Mm-hmm.
I have a M56 Infinity 2, an M56 Sport. Then I have a 97 540i BMW, 6-speed
Nice.
manual.
Jesus, dude. How many cars you got?
I think as far as the main roster goes, that's about it. So the 300, the M56, the M45, the 540, and then the 350.
Nah,
Nice.
get out.
Yeah.
Get out right now.
Sounds
Get
like
out.
my driveway, but not as
Jeez,
many
man.
cars. That's
I thought I
cool,
was
though.
doing something. You just come back like, yeah, I got BMW. I'm like, damn. I
Just
ain't
got
doing
lucky.
He's
that.
got options, bro.
Yeah,
I just
dude.
got lucky on a lot of them, man.
Ah,
Man, you finding deals on wheels, man.
yeah. Yep.
Jesus, how you liking it though?
You know,
He's like, shit.
I
What,
mean, I'd say
which one?
I'd say, I mean, I guess the best way to describe it is when it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
You got options, right?
Mhm.
But at the same time, maintenance.
Oh,
You gotta
yeah.
take care of all of them.
Yeah, we
Gotta
won't
make
do
sure
that
all of them
now.
got gas. Gotta make sure
Yeah.
all of them's got oil. And that definitely sneaks up on me every now and then,
Mm-hmm.
especially trying to take care of regular work because I buy and sell
Yeah.
cars too.
Okay.
So I go through quite a bit of cars, and
Oh yeah.
if I'm in the middle of something and I'm like, oh well, I got to take care of the car I'm trying to make some money on
Yeah.
instead of taking care of this other little issue that I've had on XYZ car.
Yeah.
But
I didn't know you.
all of them for the most part haven't really been that problematic at all.
Yeah.
But we're car guys. We know there's always one thing that we want to change up on.
Just
one
never-
of them.
There's never just one thing.
Yeah,
Always.
I was just trying to be nice.
Always.
No, we're ruthless.
No,
over here.
we're going in.
What is your favorite car out of your collection there?
I don't really have a favorite. I think all
Really?
of them. I think of all of them as they kind of all have like their own identity.
Mm-hmm.
The 350Z when it was running, it was the wild street car that I always wanted.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a Greddy twin turbo setup on that.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's boosted.
Made decent power, and there was always like some little things that I was chasing on it.
Kind of
and,
power are we talking there, Alex?
Dude, I didn't even know
You wanna skip over that?
That car on a good day was maybe like almost 500 horse.
Oh wow.
So
Jesus.
now I have a setup in mind, and I've been doing some studying and things like that on how much power I want it to have when it's running again.
Right.
So we'll just have to wait and see if it gets there. But otherwise, it was a lot of fun. It was definitely a learning curve because it was something that was a little more intense
Mm-hmm.
and kind of definitely forced me to say like, hey, you need to figure out how to work on this thing a little bit.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of people, help me along the way with it to help me try to get that car right. But then adulting happened.
Yep. Oh, I know that
got a
all too
house
well.
and trying to settle down a little
Yep.
bit. But yeah, the 350Z definitely set the tone as far as just like the thing that I kind of miss in newer cars versus kind of cars from like this era
Mm-hmm.
is just more of a raw feeling. A
Yep.
lot of things like with newer cars is like, even though they're fast,
Yeah.
like BMWs, the new Supras that are out,
Yeah.
all the B58s and trans tune stuff that they're doing, like
Yeah.
they're fast, but at the same time, like that raw feeling of an older car engaging,
You can't get that
driving,
anymore.
yeah, like it's hard to
Yeah.
still maintain that.
It's basically all the technology that's in these cars now.
Yeah,
Why do you
It's
think? Why do you still think I got the Terminator too,
Yeah.
man?
yeah,
That car, like, I've always said it to everyone because I've had, from previous pods, people have heard this, but
We went over it. Yeah.
I've had a
all
1350. I've had an 11 GT500, and awesome cars. Don't get me wrong, but when it sounds ridiculous, but when I go out in my car, I almost want to feel like there's that possibility of death.
Yeah.
I
mean, I don't-
you know what I
I
mean?
might die.
Why do you think that? Why do you think I love bikes so much, dude?
Because and now I'm starting to understand that feeling because dude, like, that Shelby, I'd be in there. It had like a pulley, a tune, and I mean factory, I want to say it was like rated at 550 crank.
Mm-hmm.
And so after the pulley tune, it was probably making more like, 580 wheel. And dude, you'd punch it and it was just like it was fast, but you were just like, what?
Yeah.
It was just kind of like, and dude, in the Cobra, you punch it, and it's like,
Yeah.
like, dude,
That raw dog.
oh man,
That's what we're gonna call it. Raw
It's great.
dogging. We like raw dogging.
We out here-
I also, so yeah, no, we've been talking about a Cobra, but
I was gonna say we're talking about sex.
don't
I was like, no,
don't
we have
forget
not.
don't forget my 2015 Dart, man. That's the main attraction.
Shout out Austin Clark.
That
Hey,
button's
it's been
gonna
a
be
good
used a lot.
daily, okay?
Yeah. Hey,
been a good
I
daily.
ain't knocking it because I got my V-dub. And I love it.
Yeah,
And
there's
darts were really like the new SRT4 of
Basically, yeah.
They should have been called neons.
Yeah. I mean,
They should have been called neons.
did they even have like a version of the SRT4?
so in my opinion, They had a 1.4 turbo, but it wasn't
Right.
any faster than the 2.4 or the 2.0, basically.
Oh damn.
But I will say, dude, Dodge missed a huge opportunity on that car. Because, in my opinion, in its class, as far as like a compact sedan,
Sure.
you would compare it to like an Elantra or, an Ascent or a Civic or whatever.
I'm so
Dude,
glad you didn't say Evo or Subaru.
No.
I was about to say get the hell off.
in my opinion, it's like the best looking one. You know what I mean? Like
They're not ugly.
back in the day, it was like, it was like a baby Charger. You know what I
Basically.
mean?
Yeah,
Yep.
the original Dart.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like it's just kind of like I think they missed a huge opportunity. They could have did like a 2.4 turbo, 300 horsepower. They could have made it all-wheel drive somehow, to compete with like Type R and the Evo and the Subi. Like they could have had a new era SRT4 because everyone knows the Skittles were just fun as hell. You
Oh
know?
yeah.
I think, I definitely think I remember when the Dart came out,
Mhm.
especially, when I worked at Thomas Dodge.
Yes.
Once upon a time, I worked at Thomas Dodge. I think I was still in high school as a porter. And one of the service vehicles that we had was a white stick shift turbo Dart.
Oh yeah.
Used to,
They
Mm.
sound good.
Yeah, they did sound really good. Like
They
used
sound
to pick
good.
up parts and things like that. And I always remembered, when I was driving it, I was like, why did they not call this car a Neon?
Yeah.
And on top of that, like the marketing power definitely is there
Mhm.
Right.
because when the RTs and the Scat Packs and the 392s and the Hellcats, when they do all the commercials for those,
Yeah.
everybody knows, like, the people that they're trying to attract with that. They're
Yep.
like, hey, but that a revival of the tuner aspect in Mopar,
Yeah.
as far as what they could have made the Dart
Yeah.
have its
That's
own
what I'm
identity
saying.
as that. Like they
Yeah.
really could have, because
Swing and a
when they
miss.
came out, I remember like when NWI Mopars was really heavy.
Yes.
Those were cars like the Darts, and I know, just kind of trying to list some. There's always cars that come out that have like a heavy like crew entity.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like people
Definitely.
buy them to kind of like be in crews with other people. Like
GTOs.
GTOs.
I remember, so
Cobras.
like affordable crew cars.
Oh,
So-
come on. The Cobra, when I bought it, was only like 19.5. Nowadays,
you definitely
I've
paid more than I would have paid
I've-
for that.
I've-
13.5.
Well,
dude,
like,
I've been offered
yeah.
40K for that car, and I still can't do it.
I don't blame you.
No way. The market, we'll get into that too, but yeah, like you said, so like you said, the Cruise, like how many times have you seen a Dart that's like that, B5 blue with the stripe and black wheels, and dude, they look so good, but man, Dodge, you made them so slow.
Do you remember?
Swing and a miss.
Do you remember how popular the Scion TC was?
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what
Yes.
I'm that's what you're saying.
That's what I'm
Yes.
getting at. Like they were just cars that came in so heavy
Mm.
that, like,
Yep.
I remember even the
XB.
even the Ford Fusion had like a heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Out
really?
here
Really?
specifically.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that I met that had not like the long body Ford Fusion, but it was the generation before.
It was a little bit
Oh,
shorter.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
There wasn't there one guy with a silver one. He made it look like a Hot Wheels car.
No, that was
a
a Malibu.
That was
No,
Andre.
dude, no, there was.
Yeah.
It was
That
not
was
a Malibu. I
It was.
swear to God,
Promise you.
He had
I
he
He had
had
the
a
Hot Wheels.
yeah,
He had the Hot Wheels on
yeah.
the quarter. That was Andre Vasquez.
he didn't
Yeah.
have the Hot Wheels on the quarter panel. He
Well,
had
then
blue,
maybe someone
blue
else.
wheels, and he had speakers, all kinds of stuff, and like
And
everything
a TV
in there.
in it.
Yes.
That was Andre.
No,
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
With the carbon fiber wrapped.
No.
The carbon fiber wrapped hood.
no, it wasn't. I'm telling you, this thing was straight. The Ford Fusion, it was silver
No.
with blue accents, blue wheels. I remember that it was. No disrespect, it was a heavier set Mexican guy.
That's Andre.
Is it really? My bad.
I'm not
If
saying
I pull up
anything.
a-
I'm just
if I
telling
pull up
you,
a-
like
if I pull up a picture of
it's
that car,
Andre.
like, it's,
Was it a Malibu? Really?
it was,
Yeah.
I promise you, it was.
it was
Yep.
not. It wasn't the newer one. It was like previous generation.
Yeah.
Dude, there's no way.
His
I
was,
remember
Yes.
it
seeing a
was
Ford
specifically.
Fusion.
No.
It
man.
was specifically a 2010, like
Yep.
a 2010 Malibu.
Yep.
That's what he had.
Yep.
Okay, one thing.
Man, that was back
he
in
has
the
the
day,
wrong
Back
bro.
in the
name.
day, bro.
He has the wrong
Wow.
name for his profile. Just saying.
Back in the there's like, and I really want to get into that.
We will.
And one thing I just want to say, I am extremely thankful that, like, this year,
Mm-hmm.
2024, it would have been 10 years or so that NWI Car Enthusiasts has existed.
Wow.
Like, and
Man, that is insane.
also, like me just being in the car scene in general, like in the car community in general, about 10 years since then.
That's
you know,
crazy.
Zach, I just thought about something.
What's that?
Was like NWI around when we did that Paul Walker cruise?
No.
Dude,
No.
what?
So we
That
did
was-
that. We did that like.
Are you
I
talking
want to
about-
say that was like on the up and up of NWI. Like it had just started, but it
Yeah.
wasn't anything
What it is now?
of the monster that it is today. You know.
Are you talking about the one in Lombard?
No,
we
we
did.
first one?
hosted it.
We
Me-
hosted it at
me and
Simon
Kennard,
Says,
like
and-
It was in the middle of the winter too,
Yeah.
dude. So Paul Walker died, and we're like,
Right.
you know what? Most of us, come on. I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds cringe, but most of us got into cars from seeing those movies.
Fast
A
and
lot of
Furious.
people don't want to admit it now. It
Yeah.
was trendy.
But,
it
dude,
was,
come on.
People want to be trendy and edgy and be like, oh
Right.
yeah,
Oh, that's
I
lame.
got into. It's like, come on, bro.
I think it's the newer crowd, though. Honestly, like you
It's-
got your OGs
yeah, but
like
see,
us.
but
Like
the
that's
newer-
what got us into cars. Like that, like seeing them in that freaking Eclipse, just getting
Yeah,
it, and
man.
then you got the Subaru and just not Subaru,
RX-7
this
and
Supra.
yeah, Supras.
God, dude, it's
It's wild. But yeah, dude, so it was like the middle of winter. We got, I mean, dude, we probably had
it was about 100
to
cars.
200 cars
We had to.
squeezed into Simon Says,
Yeah.
parked all the way down that frontage road. And we got out of there and we just did a cruise from there all the way up 65, or no, all the way down 30 to 49, north, back to 94, all the way back to Simon Says. Dude, that was crazy. And it started snowing.
Yep,
Oh wow,
it was
I don't-
worth it though.
So I don't think I was around for that.
That's when I had my 3-valve.
Yep.
How I was introduced
Had the Camaro.
when I bought my first 350Z, my blue 350Z.
Right.
When I had that car, Paul Walker died
Mhm.
shortly after, and I had a buddy at the time, Marco Lekic. He was driving a 5.0 Mustang, and the 5.0 Mustang was hot because like that
Oh, yeah.
that generation just came out,
Mm-hmm.
and he had this black Mustang that he was driving, and it was Savage Motorsports and I think it was another crew or something like that, but they were hosting a Paul Walker meet in
Mm.
Lombard, Illinois, and it came up in my Facebook recommendations at the time for it, or
Mhm.
maybe someone invited me to it, and it was him and I. We met up in Munster, and we cruised there, and that at the time was one of the biggest car anything,
Yeah.
not even talking about car meets, because at that time, me being only 18 at the time, had only really gone to local car shows, like the annual Munster Car Show.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
I looked forward to that when I was in high school and when I was younger, that Saturday, so excited to see all the cars.
Oh, yeah.
But I had never seen anything of the magnitude that the Paul Walker, it was at Brower House in Lombard.
Wow.
That's where it was. And
Jeez, dude.
that setup is just an entire strip mall, cars everywhere. Like there was
Yeah.
you didn't even know what the parking lot was. If
Right.
that parking lot right now, you're gonna see, oh, okay, there's a bar and a grocery store,
Yeah.
and no, not that night. That night it was just
Just open.
it was
Just open.
Yeah, it was just open season for all types of cars.
Jesus.
Nice.
That's actually one of my questions because you put together a lot of car meets. Is what's the process of actually getting something like that together? Because I know you gotta like
Well,
go out, look
yeah.
for a location and everything else. Like, how do you handle that? Because I've heard people saying, "Oh, you got to pay these people, pay them, and all the other stuff." How does that work?
Yeah, so I'll say like I'll give you a before and current,
and
so, like,
also before he continues, as a member of NWI Car Enthusiast, I appreciate
Yeah.
everything, bro.
You're too far, but
Because, like,
air.
because like a lot of the stuff wouldn't be possible. And I know there's people out there who go, "Oh, it's this and this." Dude, everyone, no matter who you are, and sometimes I get this way because back in the day, dude, we used to rip.
Oh yeah,
You know, like
it was
Shout
fun.
out Eli.
yeah,
I'm thinking as soon as you said that, I'm thinking of Eli.
bro.
Plans.
Eli, I know you somewhere.
plans, man. Plans. When are we ripping?
get
when
ready
are
to
we?
rip 'em.
Yeah, as his famous saying, let's send them till the pistons come out. So, anyways, dude, we would rip, but like now, we have a lot of meetups, and but who doesn't want to go out with your car and hang out with friends like for hours on end till 4 a.m? You know what I mean? Like that. It's class. I mean, I don't do it too much anymore because I'm getting old, but.
Yeah.
I'm more of a. I think, to be honest, even back then, I always wanted to drive more.
Always.
Yeah,
Always.
Oh,
And,
always.
but especially now, like you said, we're older. Like standing around after a while, you're
Yeah.
like, oh my god,
Yeah.
my legs, my back.
Yeah.
Other than that, another reason why I like kind of faded out of it, because I after Kurt died, because I was big into the bike
Yeah.
NWI riders.
that was
shout
that
out
was
guys.
rough.
Shout out Kurt Harima.
Yeah, because Kurt
love
got
you,
me
bro.
involved in that when he was starting it up, and yeah, I didn't hang out with him on a day-to-day basis, but I felt the connection and everything. And you, dude, people like Alex and Kurt, dude, they're hard to fucking come by, dude. Like it's sad that happened to him. And shout out to him, R.I.P. my boy. Appreciate everything you did. And Alex, dude, you're same status, dude.
I'm nothing compared to Kurt, bro. I mean,
Bro.
humbly, like I appreciate that, but I mean, I've had my fair share of mistakes and second thoughts and
Yeah.
everything. But I mean, in my opinion, like Kurt was just a one of a kind,
Yeah.
once in a lifetime
was.
experience of a
What
person.
an awesome guy,
An
man.
extremely
Yeah.
amazing
Yeah.
individual
Yeah.
that saw way more light in every single person than he met than anybody ever realized.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll never
I have
forget.
nothing bad to say about Kurt Harima.
No way.
Nothing, not one bit. That's just part of when he passed away. That was
rough.
I kind of faded out of just going to car meets and stuff because it was just to me it wasn't the same. Like it was just weird. Car meets,
Things have changed
bikes
around
meets
here.
Yeah.
and everything just started to change, dude. And I just like I got my 5 people I ride with or 3 people, and that's another reason why that thing is sitting on the lift because I wasn't just into cars. Like I'm into bikes, I'm into my trucks and everything.
It was a very
so.
unique time.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a unique time because the actual car scene was becoming a collective.
Yeah.
And instead of
Right.
having, I'd say instead of having like sectors and sections of people,
Like your
It was-
Evos
it-
and Subarus and like
well,
all
not
that
even
stuff.
just that. I'm talking about the actual like locations of people. So for the most part, everybody like at the time, everybody that lived in Portage
Mhm.
that were into cars, they only knew people in Portage.
Right.
And
Oh,
when I
okay.
started coming around, I met Jordan Zeroni and Evan Gentile with Michelle Higgins. They introduced me to some people around like Munster, Hammond, so on and so forth. And then we made like eventually after like NWI Car Enthusiasts was created,
Mhm.
we had like the St. John Cedar Lake Cherville connection. I met guys Nick Frazone, Anthony Parducci,
Oh, yeah.
Rigo,
Yep.
Jesus.
So everything
Name drops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
dude.
yeah, I'm a name drop a lot in this one for sure.
God, man.
But it's important because number one, I feel like all these people that I mention or I want to mention because there's a lot of people that I want to be able to mention and just kind of acknowledge in one way, shape, or form because all of them are a part of my story.
Mhm.
Whether they supported me all the way, if they didn't support me, or whatever the case may be, I just appreciate it all because it was everything that led up to, even before NWI Car Enthusiasts was created, at that Lombard meet that I was mentioning, I met Kenny Forbes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Kiefer, Kiefer, Bethel.
Yeah.
And there were people that I was meeting from that I didn't even realize that lived in Indiana.
Wow.
But like I said, that was my first car meet that I went to, that just blew my mind. But at the same time, that night was when I started making the very early connections of people that were in Indiana. And then it wasn't until I met Jordan. Jordan kind of put me on to, kind of like the local group. Steady Mobbin was a thing that was out here.
Really?
They were kind of doing, some meets here and there. They would do like weekend, like Friday or like Saturday night meets
Mm-hmm.
at Aldi. But we're talking like Hammond Aldi, but we're talking
Yeah.
like maybe 20 or 30 cars.
Right.
There was a
Right.
there was a guy named Steven Kuchich. He had a 4G Eclipse. It was a wide body with like teal plastic dip at the
I
time.
remember that.
And
yeah.
when you saw
Yeah.
that car done up, it was like, oh, this was actually executed pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
He made it sound cheap, but I mean, hey, this is a pretty cool setup you got here. And it was different because the 4G is like the bastard child of the Eclipses.
Right.
So when someone takes that car and makes it into something, you're like, oh, that's pretty neat. Yeah, I know I just kind of went off on a
No,
I mean, there's
dude,
so
No,
many.
you're
you're
good.
good.
You're-
Like I'm
that's what
actually
this is
learning
about,
a lot.
dude.
Yeah, this is exactly what
And
it's
this,
about,
dude,
man.
this is giving me nostalgia because, like, this is right when I entered the scene.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I had my first Mustang. It was my silver 2-valve. And I don't know if you remember that car.
I
but
remember.
Yeah, dude. So I thought that 200 horsepower was the fastest car in the world, dude.
Till I beat it with my mama's Strudge.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Not on the top end
Hold
with
that
that
thought.
heavy ass car.
Personally, I think I think a lot of these like younger guys or just people getting into cars in general
Yeah.
would be way better drivers if they started off with slower cars.
Yes, I
A lot of
fully agree.
A lot of these guys are like, maybe people that haven't even really been car people, like jumping straight into, V8 Mopars or these BMWs and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like, cars are so much faster than
It's
they
crazy.
were, 10, 15 years ago, as far as like what the average person could afford.
Dude, I
Yeah.
mean,
People
like,
are just hopping right into crazy.
Yeah.
like
cars.
you're saying, you get a factory Hellcat or M5 or whatever it is.
Pushing 500.
No, 5,
Well,
6,
yeah.
7, 8,
out the
900
gate,
horsepower.
Yeah, dude, and just
Right
like,
out
oh
the
yeah, I
gate.
got a fast car.
Yeah, it's
like,
crazy.
come on, man.
It's crazy.
I'm not even gonna lie. I have the Camaro 95 Camaro Z28. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you. Wrecked it, fixed it. That car still to this day. I had both of that and this at the same time. I hate it. I didn't hate driving the Camaro. It scared,
It scared the shit out of you.
It scared the hell out of me. Driving that, and that was way faster. I don't know what it was. Dude,
Said,
it
why don't you
scares.
ever drive it? Because it scares the hell out of me.
So much torque that it twisted the chassis.
So little torque that it just had one wheel peel.
Non-posi, boy.
But yeah, man. Actually, that's something I wanted to ask you about. Is like,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on these takeovers?
Oh,
We'll talk about that.
Ooh.
I'm gonna answer the first question that you asked me because
There you go.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah,
Yeah,
my bad,
yeah.
my bad.
We
So-
get a little scattered
yeah,
sometimes.
We're
We get
excited. It's
excited.
good.
That's
you know?
right.
I mean,
That's right.
These guys, I don't really get to see them all the time. So
Yeah.
For
we're
sure.
just kind of also here, just reminiscing. You're watching us
Yeah.
reminisce and kind of.
This is that raw dog
rekindle
stuff.
That whoa. Pause.
I'm sorry. I got excited again. Go ahead, do it. Yeah.
So setting up meets, when I first started coming around, compared to now, it's different. People were just trying to get out, meet people,
Mm-hmm.
and the turnouts were smaller and a
course.
little more controlled because everybody knew everybody. It's different now because I still know everybody, but it's safe to say, like, if you two showed up to a meet, you
Mhm.
may not recognize
Right.
immediately, some of the new crowd.
Oh, it's changed. I
And
mean,
it's changed a lot. And
and it's like
it makes
gotta
me not want to go
remember-
out though, honestly, because I'm so used. Like I've been so out of the car game to where I'm used to going to a car meet and knowing like majority of half the people there.
But at the same time, like, it's okay because
yeah, it is.
because the way I look at it, it's like, for me, there was a time when I literally didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
Right,
And I'm,
right.
Hats to like. Hold on. Remembering everybody's names because you're sitting here
Hold
just
on.
saying all these names.
I'm not gonna say I remember.
He's saying the
everybody's name.
OGs, man.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna act like I remember everybody's names, but I will definitely remember when I met you, how I met you.
Right.
I'll remember your face.
What you drive.
I mean, you
Yeah,
can't
what you
forget
drive.
this.
Yeah.
Can't forget
Oh
this.
yeah, the.
Oh yeah, he's got the
yeah.
white 300C straight pipe
That is the
cam.
only way I remember people's. But what do you ride? What do you drive?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I remember you.
But so setting up some of the larger events now,
Mm-hmm.
there's a larger outreach. So instead of worrying about the locals that show up, I also have to keep in mind people from out of state. that show
Chicago,
up. Yeah.
Illinois.
But not even just that. I mean, even
Michigan.
So if you look like a couple years back, because I posted about V5 and you
Oh,
were talking about that. So
dude.
Anthony Molesky edited a video, Region Car Culture,
Mm-hmm.
and he edited a video of that night, and there was a Mazda Miata that came in all the way from Alabama
Wow.
on that plate. And I said, how did you find out about us? You know what I mean? And even like guys and girls from 574, even as, Warsaw and,
Wow.
you know,
Yep.
like
Yep.
South Bend plus.
The boonies, man.
But I mean, those people show up. So
Right.
the more I think about it, I said, well, it demanded more time it demanded for me to take more time in
Mm-hmm.
setting up events and locking in venues versus doing street meets, because street meets and getting a permit on the street, to meet up somewhere like in a larger lot is
Yeah.
one thing,
Good luck.
but it's more so what you have to worry about is it's like a coin flip, because the coin flip of the night when you have that larger street meet,
Mm.
even like some of the midnight meets, we started doing midnight meets
Oh,
a couple years
man.
ago, and
I
that was
remember
awesome.
those.
That was
I
kind of
remember
Fire.
those,
that was
dude.
kind of like
Fire.
a revival of like those
Yeah.
old days, but
It was.
it's still like a coin flip, because you're like, okay, are we gonna get the night shift that's cool? They see that we're not really being too chaotic and they let us hang out for the rest of the night, or is it gonna be the night shift that is like, hey, we're on BS with y'all. Y'all got 3 seconds to get out of here. We don't care what y'all have to say, So so that's one thing, we try to fight. So
Yeah.
Yep.
I definitely want to be able to accommodate people that put a little more money in their gas tank to come hang out,
for
or do
sure.
whatever
How
the
do you-
case may be.
How do you deal with the people that just the hoodlums, I should say?
Well,
The ones who want to turn it into a takeover.
Yeah,
it's
basically.
safe to say that I guess, NWI Car Enthusiasts is not run on like an obligation system, like,
Mm.
oh, you have to be here or else.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I left everything very open, kind of open to people, just so, even if, to those possibly watching, if you haven't been around in 5 or 6 years, like Kennard mentioned or anything like that, don't feel bad, as long as you took your absence like on good terms, like come back around and, get to meet some of these people and some of these new kids. And
No, I straight up said, y'all, dude, I'm out.
But see, listen, I tend to so I tend to play devil's advocate, okay? So who isn't annoyed by, us being in the car scene for a while? You get kids who come in, with
Keep in mind,
You
we
know,
were those kids. We used
well,
to do that
Right.
stupid
well,
stuff.
hold on,
so
hold on.
to an extent.
yeah.
To an extent.
That's
true.
why I said,
That's true.
man, I thought my 2-valve was the fastest car in the world. However, you got to remember these young kids coming into these meets, they're, 16, 17, 18. They were what we were at that age, curious, wanting to know, want to come see cool cars, but they may only have, like something that's just, clapped out, I guess,
I think
I mean, I've had those cars. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I mean, who hasn't? You know what I mean? So it's
Cavalier.
like, yeah, you had a Cavalier with a fart can on it.
Cavaqueer.
let me
So like us older, you see these cars pulling, and dude, I I'm actually, I don't know. I'm patting myself on the back because I hold back a lot because I'm humble and I know that everyone has different situations. And where I'm at right now, dude, like people see this Cobra and they're like, dude, oh my God, it's a cammed out Mr. Chrome, fully built, you know, blah, blah, blah. This guy must be rich. No, motherfucker.
We broke.
No, dude.
We
This
is broke.
this was
I can't eat.
yeah. This was 8 years of work. 8 years I have had that car.
I've had mine about 10.
So it's just like, you know, everyone's just like, oh, this, and this, and this. But it takes time, man. We're not all rich, you know? And like when you're young and starting in the scene, you're going to, you know, unless, you know, you come in heavy hitting with a brand new M5 and a tune and
That is money.
you know. Well, see, and then people say that too.
Hold on a second.
See,
Hold on a second. Keep in mind, okay, we're definitely in a new wave as far
Oh
as.
yeah, we are.
I was having a conversation with my buddy Andrew at work earlier. Like, money is so different now as far
It
as
is.
how you can make money. You know, people that make content. You know, if you get big on YouTube,
I sell feet pics.
well, no, look.
I mean, you know,
Nasty ass feet. I've seen them. But no, like, no, I agree with what you're saying. Because isn't the one kid? You correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember that one night, dude, and that night felt like a revival. We all met up at Aldi and we cruised out to like Alsip, and then turned right around. And that's the night that Eli absolutely pushed that McLaren's shit in. Do you remember that?
Oh.
But we're like, dude, this kid.
Shout out JP.
Yeah.
Shout out JP.
And he was like, dude, holy shit. You know, but people don't realize that Eli's Cobra is like,
It's slow.
he won't say, but that thing's making some power.
It's slow.
Okay.
It's a 4-digit horsepower.
Oh, easily.
David, line them up.
Dude, I've been
I would
trying.
love to see
I've
that
been
race.
trying.
You-
That would
have
be
you-
a good race.
Yeah.
I haven't seen David park or his car out. And
Ooh.
shout out David. We gonna name drop this entire
Right,
podcast,
right.
so y'all don't realize.
Ooh, Dave, if you're watching this, yeah, we need a tomorrow. Yeah.
Eli will see it too. Don't be scared.
Yeah, come on, bro.
There's a reason you got money in that car. Now let's
Exactly.
see what it can do.
Look here. You line it up with David. Me and Zach will line it up.
Right.
Boom. Battle of the GTOs and the Cobras.
Yes.
That's gonna be a good race. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna do it.
It
though.
should be. You won't race me?
Nah, dude.
Why?
For one, I haven't driven my car in 5
Oh,
years.
That's the
Come
problem.
on.
That's the
Come
problem.
on.
Everybody's worried about. Oh well, you know, if I race you, I feel people aren't even racing anymore. It's just
No.
math.
Right.
It's just math. It's like, all right, I need exactly 2.5 cars on him
Jesus Christ.
to possibly beat him by
I wouldn't even do all that.
half of
Like,
a
hell
car,
no.
but I have
Right.
to make sure that my shift gets to 7,500 RPM. But he can also sneak in
Yep.
another. Oh wait,
Can't spin the tires
does he
either.
have nitrous? Okay, wait,
Yeah.
no. He does have nitrous. He just got that kit. He posted it on his Instagram. So that means like, bro,
Yeah.
run the car,
Yeah,
bro.
dude, fuck
Let's
all
get some
that,
action
dude.
going.
Come on. Like
People-
everyone's
people used to-
afraid. Like
people used to race so much, and they
Heads
didn't even
up.
care.
Yeah.
They
just
didn't
heads
even
up.
care if they won or lose. Like people were just racing.
Dude, that's
Dude,
the
Shout
first,
out Chad Hudek. Chad
Yeah.
Hudek, boy. Chad Hudek get that.
Kennard
was
has a
going
story.
crazy.
Hey, Kennard
Ah,
has a
damn, I
story
was just
with
about
Chad.
to tell that dude.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, we in the
So,
same
hold,
wavelength.
hold on a minute. Hold on a hot damn
Boy,
minute.
Chad Hudek
Hold
Hey,
with that
hold
Perk
on.
32.
Wait,
He
just
was the
wait.
original Perk
Shut
32, boy. He was going
All right.
crazy.
All right.
Kennard found
Chad-
out what a Civic's about.
Chad, you got me on a new experience, a newbie, like a first grader coming into the car scene. All right, all right. This was my first car meet in the GTO.
Yeah. He brings the
Did-
goat out. It's just exhaust and cold air
Yeah,
intake.
I haven't touched it. I bought it like that and everything. Just first time driving it. First stick car I've ever had. Knew how to drive stick, but didn't know how to race it. So Chad comes up. He's like, "Hey man, you want to run this?" He
Yeah.
comes up like casually. "Oh yeah, you want to race this piece of shit Civic?"
Dude,
and all
he's
this
got a
stuff?"
4-door like
Four-door, no tint,
90s
nothing, just
Civic,
straight
just
stock.
I feel like
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember. Oh my God, I
This
remember
dude,
this.
we get on the highway.
had like a 200 shot on it.
Yeah, dude. We get on the highway. I was like, all right. He's like, all right, on 3. Beep, beep. I go, I'm like, shit, I fucked up a shift. This motherfucker takes off. I'm like, what the shit? And we stop at the gas station. I'm like, bro, what? I was like, yeah, this is my first time. He's like, oh, dude, I was really surprised I beat you. I was like, yeah, what you got in there? He's like, oh, just spraying a little bit. What?
A little.
Yeah. I'm like,
Dude,
bro.
that thing.
Kevin,
that
please
thing,
beep that B word out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Chad Hudek, and there's like a circle of guys that you
Oh,
can
yeah.
probably think of when I say Chad's name. Those guys used to troll
Oh,
the hell
yeah.
out of people
Oh,
on
yeah.
the streets.
Different animals.
Just wait for it. Wait for it. Say his name 3 times. Josh Ross.
Josh Ross.
Ross, bro.
Yeah.
With that Ford Escort that he had.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
on a
I remember
bottle.
that. Oh, God.
Dude, he would make, if YouTube and TikTok was a thing back then, Josh Ross would be viral.
100%.
This dude was
Hold on.
taking a gray.
I swear to God, I think I know who. Was it Escort Red?
It was a no.
No,
It
it
was
was
a
like
gray Ford
goldish.
Escort with gold wheels.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember.
Yeah,
he has a
yeah.
freaking. He races bikes now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he races bikes.
I remember him
Josh
from a
Ross
GTO
with
meet.
in that Escort, bro, was making kids cry
Cry.
when he would beat them in that Escort, bro.
You know
Oh,
the only
yeah.
reason why I remember him? we were at. I can't remember. We were at a meet in Indy somewhere. It was big, and I think he brung the Escort or something else. And he's like, "Oh yeah, man, they got the big old donkey dick cam in there." I'm like, "Bro, what?"
Josh Ross.
Dude, he is awesome.
They all used to say some off the wall
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
I'm just like,
Oh, yeah.
ever since then, he's like, "What you got done?" Big old donkey dick cam.
What do you think about my tune?
Dude, you know who used to run the streets? Well, he still does run the streets. It's Tyler Switzer, but
Ooh, shout out
dude,
Tyler Switzer.
yeah, shout out Tyler. But dude, Miguel back in the day with that
I don't-
5-0,
I don't. Ooh, yeah, Miguel. I don't think
sprayed to the moon.
you gotta ask yourself though. I mean,
The
how
blue
many
one, the
years-
blue one.
how many years was Chad around consistently?
Oh man.
I don't know if Tyler. I don't know if Tyler's had a good run.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he's hit that many years though.
No, Chad.
he-
dude,
Tyler's-
Chad is like.
Tyler's been around for a long time, but Chad Hudek had like a Roman Reigns era
Really?
of
100%.
just like, dude, that Evo was
Wicked,
the
dude.
Evo was known everywhere. Like I said,
Like
and
nationwide.
in that time, like when you didn't have Snapchat, when you didn't have TikTok, when you
Mhm.
didn't have Instagram, everybody, all the blue top guys that had E85 cars, everybody knew about that Evo.
Oh yeah.
Everybody knew about that
That's a title
Evo.
you wear proud right there.
Yeah.
All the police departments knew about that Evo. They be
Yep.
sitting there. They be sitting there on the smoke break talking about some. Yeah, I ain't catch the motherfucker. But said that white boy quit.
Yeah.
Boy, Chad quit.
Definitely.
Telling you, Chad was
fuck.
a menace to society in that.
Oh
Evo.
yeah. You know how I met
Jesus.
Chad, dude? We were at the and it's another name drop. And I love you guys, but
Pause.
dude,
Didn't he sell that Evo?
Yeah, he did.
yeah, it's
damn it.
gone.
Yeah, the Evo's been gone for a long time. yeah.
But I was at White's Pit Stop with the Goggins
Why, Chad?
brothers,
Why?
Shout out Mike and Steve.
Mike and
Dude,
Steve.
I got some stories with them.
And oh, who doesn't? Because they're both. Steve is a fucking nut, and I'll say it. And Steve knows. I love you, Steve, but dude, you're crazy.
Yo, Steve ass crazy.
Yeah.
Shout
But
out Kirk.
so I go way back. I go back with those two, and dude, I'll never forget how I met Chad. We were standing around. I think I had my red Terminator at the time, and like Steve had just got his 5.0. And dude, you know how Steve just talks shit, dude.
Yes,
And
he does.
And Chad drives by in that Civic, and Steve goes, Steve goes, "What a piece of shit! What a piece of shit!" And dude, Chad,
Steve voice, bro.
dude, Steve goes, "Ha ha! What a piece of shit!"
Not the Steve.
And dude, he stops. Dude, Chad fucking throws it in reverse. Whee! Transmission whining and everything. Dude, he stops. He gets out. He's like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And Steve gets all quiet. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, no, yeah, yeah, yeah." And
Hey,
I'm just standing there because I'm just like, holy
He said,
shit.
you shouldn't have been talking shit.
Exactly.
I
Where
always
your
tell
balls now, boy.
I always tell Steve too. I'm like, dude, someday someone's gonna fucking knock you out, dude. You know, but
That's
he
one
don't. He
thing
don't.
Steve.
He don't give a shit.
He
but
talks
I love him.
mad. I do love him too. He's funny as hell. He talks mad shit. Mad shit. Sometimes it pisses
But
me
dude,
off.
I knew. I don't know if Steve knew at the time, but I knew who Chad was. I knew the Evo, and I knew
The Civic.
the Civic. And when he said that, I just kind of stood back, and I was like, oh, okay, here we go.
Yep.
That's Chad. You said that too.
Zach
Okay,
over
let me stand back.
Zach over here. Don't do it, Steve. He's got $100 grand in the hood.
100 grand under the hood of that car. Yeah, go line that 5.0 up against that Civic, and you'll be real disappointed, bud.
See,
you know?
that's it's funny because that sounds just like my story. I wasn't talking shit though. I was just meeting up at the gas station.
No, it was friendly.
And he
Chad
came
was
up,
like,
was like,
"Hey,
"Hey,
man, you want to run it?"
I'm like, yeah, whatever. This is the first time doing
Sure,
this.
it's a
Sure.
Civic. I'll get you.
Chad, you fish hooked me, bud. I don't appreciate it. That hurt my feelings a lot,
Dude,
man.
that was an awesome night.
It was.
That
it
was
fun.
a fun night, though, dude. And then the best part, we were on our way up to Strats.
Yep.
Strats.
That's when that happened. So, dude,
out
we
Strats.
yeah, exactly. So
Part-
we're on our way up there.
Cherville, right?
No,
No, we're
that
talking
was in
about Strats.
Illinois.
Strats in Villa Park.
Oh,
Illinois.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was that
I
night.
don't know if you ever made it to them cruises. It was
I don't
Nick
think so.
Frazone.
He
and-
did. He did because he brought the goat there, and I had my red Cobra, and at the time Eli only had the black 2-valve Cobra clone. Remember
I'm
that
getting
car?
old, people, so I don't remember all this stuff.
Dude, that's where I first met Eli because he came up to me because I had the red Cobra. He's like, dude, that thing's fucking sick, bro. Sick. Plans, sick. You know. And I'm like, dude, I like this guy. He's cool. And then from there, dude, me and Eli are like this. My boy Eli Trinosky, I love you, dude. Love you. But anyways,
And then it got-
yeah. But Cobras for life. But yeah, dude, those days were fun. But I will say, every so often, man, one of those nights happens. You know,
Oh, yeah.
one of those nights happens, and it's like,
we still got more coming, man.
oh, way more.
There's
yeah.
I'm hoping I can make him this year. I really am. I don't want to
Well-
be on the bike. I want to be in that, just ready to
Cruising.
You know, if you guys, no, you can't see that in the cooler. You don't know what's happening.
I
You
can.
don't know what's happening.
You
Yeah,
don't
there's
know
an
what's happening.
intercooler
Shut
on the
up,
goat.
Zach.
You don't even know what's going on, man.
Yeah.
Turbo.
Everything's still.
You have
you
no
bitch.
idea.
Yeah, it's just.
It's only gonna make 600 though.
No, it's gonna make
it's gonna be on wastegate
400.
450.
Damn it.
Give it like 50 horse.
Yeah,
you know?
450. Even though
Anyways,
from the
sorry.
factory, they're 450.
I get caught up in reminiscing, so go ahead, Alex. You were
Stop
talking.
cutting them off.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
God.
Sorry.
Go ahead, bud.
What topic were we on?
I don't know, dude.
We just covered a lot of
I
different
don't
things.
know.
I think-
No, we were talking about how you set up the meets and everything.
Yep.
You went into that, and then my second question was like, what's your opinion on the takeovers?
You know, what has evolved from the California sideshows? You know, I don't even think we should give takeovers that much light. I think
Yes.
what we should understand. I think we should understand why a takeover is a thing.
Yeah.
And
That-
takeovers
I
are
don't know why
takeovers are
they're
a
a thing.
takeovers are a thing because for years I feel like there has been a call out for this like a plea or
Really?
a cry for help in a way because people wanted to be able to go somewhere that they can use as like an outlet, Takeover people-
Okay, I see what you mean.
takeover people attend it or participate in it as an outlet to be able to do stuff with their car.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, especially in the Midwest, yeah, I mean, we have some track days,
Yeah.
but you can only get to the track, so much.
I mean, even from here, it's an hour away.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, for the majority of people,
Reopen the US 30 drag strip.
And I'm not saying it's not worth going to the track, but yeah, I think car culture as a whole, as far as things that aren't track days,
Mhm.
that people just kind of got fed up with the oh, okay, no burnouts, no revving.
So they
Go
decided
two-step.
just to take over.
So
Basically.
I think
Yep.
I think it's kind of like a majority of the people that are like, oh well, we're tired of standing around and doing nothing, and at the same time we're not cruising anywhere. So that's I feel like that's kind of like takeovers of like takeovers are the bastard children,
Redheaded stepchild.
the redheaded stepchild of
Yeah.
of people that just wanted to be able to rev their car a little bit at meets or something
Yeah.
like that, and that's what it mutated into.
Oh,
and then there's some
that
peop-
makes sense too.
And then there's hold on. There's also people that go to takeovers that are just straight up criminals and stuff like that. I mean, so let's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
get that out the way too.
Right,
like
right.
just because you can't rev your car out of meat, that doesn't mean you should take somebody's grandma out of their car
Yeah.
and start smashing. I mean, some of those guys get crazy.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
wild.
Some lady, it was like a couple years back. I think it was she was
Just
like in
passing
a really small
through
car,
the area.
passing through.
Yeah, that's
They
it.
dragged her out of the car, busted her windows out, got on top of the car, started,
Yep.
hopping on
Really?
top. I was like,
Yep.
oh, like just destroyed the car in literally
Wild.
120 seconds.
Wild.
That car was done for.
Like why?
So again,
I
there's-
understand you guys want to be
and
heard. You want to do all this other stuff.
with
but like,
everything,
Jesus
with
Christ,
everything in
man.
life, with everything in life,
Wild.
there has to be some type of balance. Because if there is no balance, then you have people that align themselves with either certain ideologies or certain,
Mm.
not to get political or anything, but just there's things that people see as like as an opening for what they really want to do. So people looked at takeovers and were like, "Oh yeah, like this is like a riot, right?"
Right.
And it's like, no.
Exactly.
Like, bro, I'm just here to swing my car. It's like, oh, well, I brought pitchforks. It's like, no, that's not what
Jesus
that's not what we're
Christ.
doing. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of riot mentality and just really violent,
Yeah.
really
It's
violent
wild.
mentality.
A lot of people getting hurt. I've seen so many takeovers where people are whipping it, and you see
Oh,
somebody
dude,
just
someone
flying
goes
like a
flying,
ragdoll,
dude. It's like,
insane.
wow. And not only that, like, dude, these guys have Hellcats.
Mm-hmm.
They've got, like, Shelbys. They've got, like, built 5.0s, whatever it is.
me
Like,
stop
they've
you
got
there.
some expensive shit.
The only cars I've ever seen the majority of cars, doesn't say only, the majority of cars I see at takeovers are Chargers and Challengers.
Yeah, I mean, it's because they do really good burnouts.
And, I can.
It's in the owner's manual.
Yeah, yeah.
What page?
6.
I was gonna say
I was gonna say 2. Page 2.
No, page 6.
it's in the-
page
it's in the
6.
content of index or whatever.
Right.
This is how you do a
Table of
burnout, and this is
contents.
how you long hold
Man.
it.
But, dude, like, they've got their, $70,000-$80,000 Hellcat, and they just whoop, whack someone. And not only are you hurting, possibly killing someone, but there goes your car.
Yep.
It's like, really?
It's
if
totaled.
If it's theirs.
True.
Oof.
I've heard about that.
Oof.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, Mopars are
Easy.
sketchy.
Got him.
That's why I'm scared to have that dart, but no one wants
I
it.
think
Yeah.
I think most of their security systems have been patched by now. though.
Yeah.
I
would
hope so.
Have you seen how much the demon is?
And I mean, they get creative with stealing them too.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
do.
They push them out the driveway. And
Yep. Push it down the
start 'em
street.
down the street.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, so you don't hear them?
Crazy
It's
with it.
bad, dude. It's like what? Like Jesus Christ.
I don't wish that on anybody. You wake up.
I
in the
thought
morning-
Civics are easy to steal.
No.
Dude, it's wild, though. Like, on that topic, real quick, I have a buddy that has an 03 Oxford White Cobra,
Mm-hmm.
and he bought some parts off of me that I took off of mine. And we got to chopping it up, and he's like, yeah, dude, I'm just, my car is at the shop right now because it's getting rebuilt because it blew up when the guy stole it. So they stole it.
And blew it up.
They stole it in his garage, okay? So they break into his garage, open his door, start the car. Keep in mind it's, Borla S-type cams,
so it's
long
loud.
tube. It's a loud car.
Yeah.
So by the time he come downstairs and out to the garage, they were in the street, and dude, they gunned it away. And he said, dude, he could just hear him bouncing it off the limiter for
Oh.
like. He jumped in his car and chased it
Mhm.
and couldn't keep up with it. But dude, they blew it to hell.
Can you
So
imagine how crazy
chasing
is
your
that?
own car.
Yeah, you build a monster, and then you have to be the one to try to
To
catch.
chase it.
I'll probably blow some
It's
holes
wild.
in it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's wild.
I'll make sure I got the gun. Extendo
Shoot
clip.
your own car?
I would. Shoot the whole
Nah,
back window out.
I wouldn't.
Said I'll save you.
Oh, it's just an easy replacement. There's nothing to it.
I replaced the back glass in mine.
Actually, you know what? I take that back because getting parts for this damn thing is damn near impossible.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
dude.
heard that from Craig Simpson. Yeah, there's blue.
You know how much I pay for OEM headlights?
$1,200.
$1,200.
No, that was actually about 15.
Jesus. It's like ambers on the new edges.
Yeah. Yeah. My chest has been tight since I had this
It's
car.
like, it's like the Monsters Inc. meme.
Get it? Like, honestly, there's one website that all the GTO guys and G8 guys that go to is Maverick Man.
Holden.com?
No,
Oh, okay.
Maverick Man.
Okay.
Mav Man, basically. He has all the original, like,
Dude,
carbon fiber spoiler, diffuser, carbon fiber gauge pod that I need, by the way. So please, if you're watching this,
sponsor it.
please. I would appreciate it.
So
Just
you
make one.
Just
Just make one.
them.
Yeah,
plug
I'm
them
just
in
trying
real
to, like, hey, Mav Man,
Right.
check him out, guys. He got all the Pontiac GTO, like Chevy SS, all the parts you need. Check him out. Description down below.
Yeah, he'll leave a link for you right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
exactly.
Here's the link right here.
Hey, I better get something out of this.
Dude, listen. I feel you on that though, because as the years have progressed, and Alindo's going through this right now. We just pulled the motor on his car. I'm not gonna say anything. You know, it's getting redone,
Get some
but
work done.
it's getting some work done. But
Ain't got no gas in
dude,
it.
ain't got no motor in it, cuz. But
We ain't got no engines, do we? Do we?
what are you thinking, Lance? 40 weight, 50 weight?
You're
40
gonna
weight
get this,
sounds nice.
dude. You're gonna get a lot of Fast and Furious puns
Shout
in
out,
this.
dude, my buddy Jake Janik, bro.
Yeah.
We had the funniest inside joke. Rewatch that scene, and when he talks about the 40 weight, 50 weight,
Yes.
look at Lance's eyes, bro. He was crazy. He was literally a psychopath. We didn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
know. There's just a quick spot of Lance in that scene, just looking dead ass at the camera. Crazy,
Yeah.
40 weight,
Oh,
40
yeah.
weight.
crazy ass eyes, dude.
Dude.
I'm telling you.
But so he's going through it, you know, like ordering parts, and it's like, dude, like he just had to find something for his oil cooler today, and it's like, dude, he had to go get it used somewhere. Because like the 03, 04 Cobras, they're their own special breed. Like, yeah, it's a new edge Mustang, but every part is
You can't
different,
sit with
dude.
us.
You know, yeah, you're not allowed here. 2 valves, get out. But dude, like every part is its own thing, and it's like it is hard to find things. And even like 4 years ago when I was building mine up, I had to search, man. So I feel that, Kennard. I really do.
Dude, it's
I
so
do.
bad. Like,
But I mean, the GTO was its own thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's
04 to 06, dude.
yeah, its own platform. 3 years, like.
In 2006, there's a lot of people that want the 2006 headlights because mine are amber, but everybody wants that black background. And
Oh yeah,
it,
yeah.
like, I'm not gonna lie, David got me hooked. I wanted the Holden ones. They look clean. Oof. Found a guy that has a lot of extra parts. I want to shout him out, but I forgot his name.
Yeah.
I'm so bad. I'm terrible with names.
Extra parts, man.
Basically,
We're shouting
but
you
he
out.
has the spoiler, the carbon fiber spoiler.
Fibber.
Secret rare parts, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Secret.
He's like he straight up told me, yeah, my car's been under the knife for 5 years, and I've just been buying extra parts for no reason. I was like, but I swear to God, I text him like, hey, dude, I'm looking for these parts. He's like, dude, I
Got 'em.
just sold
Oh.
the rear diffuser a month ago. I was like, motherfucker.
That sucks.
That was like the completion of the rear end
At least your rear diffuser comes apart. Mine doesn't.
from the bumper.
Nope.
Really?
It looks like it has a diffuser, but it doesn't.
Ford problems.
Well, I like the way it looks stock, okay?
don't
That's
even
why it
have
looks
it.
like a stock Cobra, but it ain't. Yeah. I don't even have one of
I don't
those.
even have rear diffusers on any of my cars.
No?
No.
Not
I'm
even the
really-
Z?
Honestly, Alex,
I was supposed to get one, but
Wow.
I'm really surprised with all the cars you buy and sell and flip and everything. You have not gotten a GTO.
I know that's always been in
Yeah.
your heart for sure.
I'm really surprised about that. After all these years, you do not have a GTO because I see them for sale in all the GTO pages all the fucking time.
I don't know. I haven't found the right one. It's kind of.
What color are you looking for?
Can't ask me
I got to
that.
because I'm picky about color, picky about interior and everything.
I really like. Well, I always told myself if I got a GTO, it would have to be a stick.
Yes.
I did not want an auto GTO.
Yeah, definitely.
My buddy Johnny Prendergast, he had a really nice GTO, I think last season. Great mileage,
Mhm.
in perfect condition, but it was automatic. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like that's a car you just have to have in a manual. I feel.
yeah,
That's-
definitely.
David took his from a stick to a 4-speed.
Well, I mean
That's a different story, though,
application,
you
yeah.
know,
I
like-
know. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
But no, I mean that I really like the blue. I think I
What?
could see-
No, hold on. You gotta. What blue?
I gotta
you
let
talking?
you. I gotta let you have this blue.
Okay.
It's got this. Your
Are you
navy
talking
blue.
about in the blue? I feel like you're talking about the rarest, the second rarest blue.
Is it that light
I,
blue?
I,
Yeah.
I call it Michael Hankus blue because
It's like an impulse. It's the bright blue, ain't it?
yes,
Yeah. Good luck.
yeah.
That ain't
I know
cheap.
there's only so many of them around.
Yeah, that ain't cheap, and they only made that in 04.
Yeah, look up Michael Hankus. After the podcast, I think he has probably one of the nicest examples of that color GTO
Yeah.
that I've ever seen.
I can see you in a spice red though.
I got a red car already.
Yeah, he
No. This
wants
is
to do something else.
spice.
Is it ice spice red.
Spice red.
Ice spice red.
This is like it looks like black at
Yeah.
night, but it has that sparkle during the day.
Yep.
No,
It's-
I feel like
it's-
you're still in that blue.
it's
though.
like
I-
red
you want
fire.
that blue. I saw it in your eyes. I was like, it's all right, but nah, I want that blue.
Yeah, that blue is signature on the.
You know what my favorite color is on those cars is that purple.
Ha!
Love
Good.
that car.
Luck.
That's very rare.
I've seen it one time,
That's
but I want to
actually-
say it's only 04 though, because they didn't
No,
they didn't
It's
make it.
05.
They didn't make it with
It's
a
05.
6.0 though.
Yeah, they did.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Because I've never seen a 6.0 one.
I've done the research.
I'm not
It's
gonna
05.
argue with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 05.
So it is a 6.0.
Yes. It is
Okay.
a 6.0.
All
I
right.
actually thought about getting Airy one of those. Because I was like, get two GTOs.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
She ain't feeling it. I was like, I want a divorce.
I want.
She's like, I don't want a GTO. Yep, you're done. You're out. Yeah.
I always wanted to add. I wanted to get an Oxford white hardtop Cobra for Kirsten to cruise around.
Competition orange. If I was to ever buy a Cobra,
Nah.
competition orange, hardtop, Cobra.
They're nice, man, but like I don't know. I can't do it.
I can.
I have the best color, hands down. Shut up.
It's hard to beat. It is hard to beat. That's for sure.
My only problem is
Keep
it's a
it
drop
shiny.
top. You know.
Keep it shiny. and
Convertible,
Yeah.
damn it. You got to understand, there is a drop top and there's a convertible. Drop top is literally you chop the top and it's dropped. Convertible is where it's literally a convertible.
Well,
I've been yelled at numerous times for that.
Who yelled at you for that?
A lot of people at car meets, all right?
Okay, the top drops.
No. So
Whatever.
what the hell does a convertible do?
Stay out of this argument.
I never take the top down because I have coupe envy, but it's okay.
It's fine.
The Coupe Envy Incorporated. This is Zachary. How may I help you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know
Right.
what I bought. Okay.
Yep.
But I want to convert it to a hard top. Okay.
I looked into it.
Dude.
It's just not possible.
They're
I mean, it is, but
nasty.
it's like nah.
They're so nasty.
What?
The hard tops, dude, in your color.
Well, yeah, but you're paying 3 times the price.
Worth
So
it.
like I bought my car for 19.5 at the time. Hard tops were going for
Oh.
30,
There it is. I found it.
30 plus.
I was looking for the colors. I saved literally the rare.
And now, and now the hard top Mr. Chromes are like 50 to 60. Rough. Sadness
Barbados
nation.
blue. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
573 made.
It's a hard find.
That is a hard find. It's an
Yep.
extreme hard find. And that purple, Zach, where'd you go?
Is that the hardest color to find?
Actually, you might be talking about Impulse Blue. Is it either Barbados Blue or Impulse Blue?
I feel like Impulse Blue, if it was anything as close to like Daytona Blue, like the same shade, then I want to say it's that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
Impulse
overall,
Blue, they
I'm
got
a fan
1443.
I'm a fan of always trying to find like rare spec vehicles,
Yeah.
which is
For
kind
sure.
of how I ended up with the majority of my cars. I mean, number one, you don't see a twin turbo 300 ZX every day,
No.
and then my M56 is a 5.6 liter V8 sedan that was rare in that body style because they released it as the M37,
Wow.
but you could get an M56 as an option, and that was how they did the M45 too. The M45 I have is a second gen. The original M45 was a V8 straight out the factory.
Wow.
I had that one. I bought off my buddy Kyle Smoda after we brought it in from Nevada. He wanted a Volkswagen. Remember the Volkswagen earlier? That's probably
Yes.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
But
Come
Yeah.
on now.
But the
Yeah.
ori-
Come on now.
but the
Calling
original
'em out.
the original M45 was a 4.5 V8, and then when they introduced the new M, in like what was it,
Jesus,
Excuse me.
man.
2006, they put the 3.5 VQ in it
Mhm.
as the M35, and then they said, well, if you want a V8, they reintroduced that body style with the 4.5 V8 again,
Right.
and now the 5.6, which is unfortunately discontinued. But that thing, I mean, for a big car, it moves.
Nice.
It moves wonderfully.
Good.
So, not to cut you off,
He's still in Goatland over there.
I am because like I haven't seen this picture. 'Cause I remember when I screenshotted this. When did I screenshot this? This was back in 2016. I screenshotted this, and I got the colors like mine. Mine was only made in 2005. That's the only time they made it. What the hell? I don't want to do all that. Put that away. Put the. Damn it. Hold on. Technical
You're
difficulties.
veering off the subject
No.
here,
I'm
bud.
not veering off the subject. Here it is.
Don't make me pull up Cobra numbers, okay?
That purple, I know Zach was talking about, was the Cosmos purple,
Yeah.
only made in 2004, 700.
So it's 5.7.
Yeah, I thought it was made in 2005,
Okay.
but it's only made in
That's
2004.
what I was gonna say, because I remember seeing the purple and seeing one tailpipe
I
sticking
think
out.
I remember seeing it with the dual honeycomb hood. And
Okay.
anything with that has the 6.0 in it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so my color is the fourth rarest color that they make.
What's the rarest?
Barbados blue,
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
573. And then after that is Cosmos purple. And after that is plush red. And after that is mine.
Nice.
And
Very
those
good.
first three were only made in 2004.
Introduction.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Was I'm really surprised about Spice Red Metallic? Well, yeah. Yeah, that's a Spice Red. Yeah, Spice Red was only made in 2006. It was only $17.94. Mine was only $10.92.
I will say that your GTO is the only midnight blue one I've seen in person. So
Surprisingly, the first GTO, non-existent, non-extinct, I think that's the Facebook page I'm in. They started doing their meets, and they've gotten big, like how you've done your meets. I went to the first two, and I was, I think, one of two Midnight Blue GTOs there.
that's cool.
Now,
That's cool.
I think there's about 3 or 4. I don't
Nice.
like it. I don't like it.
Anyways.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, where were we?
We talked about
Setting up meets,
setting up meets.
takeovers.
We talked about takeovers.
What about how the car scene has changed from
Yes, that was
from
actually
from back in the day to now?
Yeah.
I know we've hinted on some things, but like overall, you know, because it would be cool to hear your take on it because
Yeah.
I never have. I just hear everyone else saying, "Oh, you know, all we do is stand around and we don't even do." It's because, like, dude, because in my opinion, everyone who still wants to race, for some reason, it's got to be a big secret. Like, it's a big secret on how much power or, like you said, the math involved. Oh, well, I need 3 in the head, or I need this and I need this and I need this, and like, and then no one will do fun runs anymore. Someone's always trying to get money off someone. So I don't know. I don't know what your take on that is, but what do you think about that?
I think, I think my take overall with whether we're talking about cars or not is always going to be different because I am never afraid to approach anyone and, have a conversation with them.
Right.
I've never felt intimidated by any groups and, or worried about like, oh, like what if I say hi to these people and they don't say hi to me? So I think to anybody young or old that wants to get into cars or has been around a while and feels like, things are fading away, I would say don't be afraid to start conversations with people.
You'd be
because
surprised.
You'd be surprised.
I
yeah.
agree with you on that. Because
So
there's a lot of people that I have met recently that in the past, you've seen them around hanging, with their clique or whatever. And if you just go up and start bullshitting, most of these car enthusiasts are awesome people. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And that's why I feel the group has grown over the years, is because once everyone gets to know each other, like for the most part, but I feel like it's because I've been around for a while. When I come to a meet, everyone knows who I am. So
Yeah.
that's why I go to a meet. I don't care if we're standing around, cruising around, racing around. Like, I don't care what we're doing. I like to go out. You know what I mean? So it's like, it is what it is. If we're sitting in the parking lot, cool. The car has an easy night. I don't got to worry about breaking shit. Oh, we're going to Mexico? Okay, cool. Let's prepare to take the wallet out. You know what I mean? So it's like it's a matter of what you got to do. You know what I mean? But I feel like the main thing that has changed is like we used to race for the hell of it back in the day, man. Like when
way more.
I remember the days when like Klein was closed still, the Klein Avenue Bridge, in Mexico.
Yeah, in Mexico.
Yeah, in Mexico, there's a Klein Avenue down there.
Right.
But, like, we used to have our spots, and it's like, dude, you would just line up. All right, who wants to do this? Cool, for no money. You know what I mean? It was just like talk shit rights. Like, I got you,
Yeah.
And nowadays, it's like, oh, I need 400 to take it off the trailer.
Yeah. Man.
Come on, man.
All that, dude. I'm not finna sit here and do all that. I'd rather just get it out the way, see where my car is at.
Everybody
for
wants
shits and giggles.
Everybody kind of wants to reenact either 1320 or
Yeah.
Street Outlaws.
Yeah, Street
Why,
Outlaws.
though?
Like,
Why?
dude, come
there's
on.
No point.
But 1320 has been out here before. I mean, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was nice. 1320, shout out.
Shout out 13.
Yes.
Come back out, get on the pod.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this. So I already mentioned, it's important to try to talk to people and kind of get them out of their shell a little bit. But also, just as far as call culture in general, I don't think one thing should overshadow the other, right?
Mhm.
So car meets are a thing, but there's still other entities in call culture that should be acknowledged. Like there's people that are involved with US 41 as far as streetcar brawl goes.
Right.
Yeah.
Keeping the track alive.
Which one of the
Excuse me.
guys is actually in 150? That I cannot remember his name, but shout him out.
The SCCA, every season they do autocross locally.
Mhm.
So that's another way.
I've been to one of those.
I like autocross. I wish I had more time to do autocross.
For sure.
Yeah.
When the
because-
Cobra was near stock, I took it one day. I don't know if you were there, but Kyle Halley.
Oh, shout out Kyle. Oh my
Kyle
gosh, I haven't
Halley.
heard that name.
You know
He-
Kyle?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
You know Kyle?
Everyone knows Kyle.
Kyle was one of the
good.
original GTO guys I met.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah, the yellow GTO. That's how I met Kyle.
Yeah.
But anyways, he was like, dude, bring the Cobra out. It's at where was it? Like what was it? Majestic or
Yeah,
or
it was at the
Oh,
casino.
the casino.
yeah. So he's like, dude, bring the Cobra out, and I'm like, yeah, sure, why
That's when
not?
he had the
It's-
white Evo.
It's bone stock,
Oh,
and
yeah.
dude, I was whipping that thing, and that was fun. That was some of the most fun I've had with this car to this day. And that's
Was
when
it
it
that
made
one?
400 horsepower. Yeah.
Was it
Cuz then
really?
cuz then I had Justin what's
Ritter.
Yeah, I had Justin Ritter drive it in that final thing where
Yeah, 'cause
where
he
they
had
do
the Beamer.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Fun times. I ruined my Toyos that day. I was
Oh, yeah.
pissed, but hey, you know what? It was worth it. It was
Money
worth
can
it.
come and go. Memories are
Yeah.
a fortune.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But anyways, continue. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah. So as I was just saying, there's just a lot of things that make this area very special, because it's not just maybe NWI Car Enthusiasts directly or car meets directly. There's just so many things that when people kind of take the time to relax and look around at everything, there's a lot to do as far as cars. Like I said, autocross, drag racing. If you're into the street scene and want to get into
Oh, yeah.
car meets and things like
Yeah.
that, that's one thing. But overall, there's a lot of different things that people are doing. Even there's other clubs, like pretty much car clubs that are
Yeah.
doing things still. Fat Boys Car Club.
Oh yeah.
They've been around for
Never
quite
heard of
some
that
time.
one.
Fat Boys, yeah, Fat Boys has
Oh,
been
yeah.
around for a little bit. They came out around the time like NWI Mopars was still like really active.
Yep.
Okay.
Um, there's one now.
Region
There-
Car Club.
Yeah,
Alex.
Region Car Club. There's Street Culture. There's Ace Alliance. Yeah, so there's a couple. There's just a couple groups out now that still maybe they don't really, not that they stick to their own people, but
Mm.
just other things in the area that are just different divisions of
Yeah.
like what makes all of it come together.
But see, I feel like the car scene, like a lot of people say, oh, it's not what it used to be. But I feel like the car scene has grown so much around here that during car season, if you really try, you can find a meet every single night of the week somewhere.
Well, see,
And it's not necessarily you guys or the admins hosting, but it's someone they'll post, hey, all right, let's go to Harbor, 8 o'clock.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And I feel
Harbor
like
days. I
I
remember
feel
those.
like I feel like you could find something to do. Like back in the day, it was like, okay, I think Monday was the only day, but then Tuesday was Kia, Wednesday was Whites,
Oh my gosh.
Thursday was
South Lake Kia
s-
burnout night at
Yeah.
people don't even
You know, no, they have no
Oh,
idea.
God.
They have no
know.
idea.
I forgot all about that.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Burnout nights at South Lake Kia. Anybody that works for South Lake Kia Nissan,
Oh, yeah.
any representatives, if you see this, know that the people are
Very mad that you
very
stopped doing
upset
it.
that you guys
Yes.
stopped doing
Yes.
every Tuesday evenings they would have a car show at their lot right off 30 in Maryville,
Yep.
and they would also do burnouts on their main strip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Fun
and
times.
it was an awesome time, especially like right in the middle of the week, something to do.
Yep.
So then to continue, Thursday was the square,
Yep.
yeah.
and then
Yep.
Friday and Saturday were Simon Says. That
Yep.
was like my rotation.
Yep.
From
Same.
Tuesday to Saturday, I was at a car show
Rolling around in the Cavalier and the Camaro.
in the 2-valve.
Dude.
Well,
That brought back memories, dude.
Oh, yeah.
also, I want to add on to that, and I don't want to lose that. The Cavalier.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, one thing that I want to acknowledge is that there's people that we've met in this
Mm-hmm.
that from the beginning to when they slowed down, they always had something nice,
Oh yeah.
But then
Absolutely.
there's also people that we've met that when we met them, like they didn't have the nicest car.
Nope.
They didn't even have a car that maybe even fit the
criteria.
the car
Yeah.
enthusiast criteria or category, And then you see them get into something crazy or build something crazy. All that's important. And I think what I emphasize a lot in NWI Car Enthusiasts is to understand and acknowledge everybody's individual story.
Mm.
And some people get lost in their own success. A lot of times when people finally get that chance to get that big, expensive, crazy car or have that crazy build,
Mm.
a lot of them kind of get lost in that and they forget, like, if they maybe point the finger at somebody that doesn't have anything as nice, they'd be like, well, hold on a second, bro. Like, that was you a couple years ago.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like that's That's exactly what you're saying. Like, that's why I say now, I rolled around in that 2-valve, all 200 horsepower, when my mom's Honda Odyssey with a V6 3.5 VTEC in the driveway could walk it. You know what I mean? So it's like, it goes to the criteria, like you said. Oh, yeah, it's a 2-valve Mustang with SLP loudmouths. It sounds good. That's a car enthusiast car.
Right.
Okay, you pull up in the Honda Odyssey. What the hell is this guy doing? Well, that Honda Odyssey could drag the 2-valve, you
But-
know? So it's like, what is really the criteria? You know what I mean?
Well, one thing that's changed a lot in the car scene is, which it's a fine line because personally, I'm a fan of oddball cars that like
Sure.
make you raise an eyebrow when they pull up, but they got to be done right.
See,
Right.
that's actually what I was just about that. I was about to say, damn, you basically answered my next question. What do you think about the thing going around, respect the build?
I don't
Yeah.
I don't necessarily see one thing about the word respect,
Mm-hmm.
okay? You know,
That's earned.
respect has to be, as cliche as it sounds, like respect has to be earned.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to show up and, shove whatever you have in my face and be like, hey, you have to respect this.
Right.
Because in reality, when you invest time, like real time,
Mhm.
when you invest, the money to create a vision, people are going to see it. They're not going to, you're not going to have to beg anybody for respect.
Yeah.
Like they're going to see you, they're going to meet you, they're going to see what you have as
Yeah.
far as and they're going to notice the execution, whether if it's one way or the other. But you can't I have this guy on Facebook. His name is Matt, and he shared this video of a V6 newer 2010 Mustang
Mm-hmm.
with a spoiler on it, failing to do a donut. And then he was like, "This is what car enthusiasts look like." And then someone else commented like, "Yeah, respect all builds." And I was like, "Yeah, man. Like, obviously, that's some kid trying to
Yeah,
show
like
off and be somebody."
a
Exactly.
build isn't a spoiler,
Yeah,
you
a
know?
build. But at the
It's-
at the same time, I've met guys that have taken a V6 Mustang.
Yeah.
Shout out Nick Delaney, and
Oh,
made it
yeah.
into something
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
that was really cool.
I can't remember the dude's name, but he took a V6 Challenger, and he's very known for it,
Mm-hmm.
and made that mother lover fast. He was just like, I don't know if you heard Street Alpha. Good podcast, dude. And
Yeah.
I wanted to mention that to you because I remember you talking about your 370Z. He just did one, I think it was 2 or 3 videos ago, about the guy that has the world's fastest 370Z.
Oh, you're talking about Monsef.
I think that was his name.
Monsef tuned the car.
Yeah.
It was a Hispanic dude.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. You're talking about he's his Instagram handle is like Trash VQ or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I mean, I could talk about VQs all day, man.
Oh, I know.
I'm really excited for that platform and
I
seeing
know.
what people are doing with it now. But to revert back to the original, yeah, I like seeing the builds that you don't see every day or like that aren't known in current car culture and
Yeah.
people making something out of them.
Yeah.
I also feel like, again, like you said, you elaborated on, respect all builds. Okay, you got to realize stripes and pipes are not a build. You know what I mean? So if you pull up and you have an exhaust and some whatever it is, it's
Up to it's up to us realistically, because
but
it's
I
up to
picture
us
a build
because
like, okay, but
everything that you're about to say
Yeah.
is good.
yeah,
But what I'm getting at is when we came up, we were able to experience real builds
correct.
Mm.
from the older guys and girls
Right,
that were putting
right.
cars and stuff like that together.
But now I
So
feel
we
like
carry that
yes,
there's so many ways that we can look at this current class of like, because now we're kind of the older guys now to say
Yeah.
like, hey,
yes,
this is how we kind of carry on this torch of knowledge instead of just
Thanks for reminding me.
pointing at the kid and making him laugh, like
Right.
pointing at the kid and make him laugh at him, say like, well,
that's
hey,
why I don't do that. even if something pulls up to where I'm like, wow, that's kind of out there, I still won't say nothing. You know what I mean? Because if everyone pulled up, okay, this is for me. If every single person pulled up in a Mistachrome Cobra, isn't that car not cool anymore?
It would be. I mean, it would definitely be awkward if you. I don't know. Like, what would you do if you pulled up to a meet? Like, imagine pulling up to Harbor in Cherville and
50
just
50 Mistachrome Cobras.
Cobras.
Now all of a sudden, there's nothing unique about it.
There's nothing special about
So every car out there makes the next car unique. So that's why I feel like, yeah. Now there's a difference between, in my opinion, if a kid comes in and he's got a car that, doesn't look that fits the enthusiast criteria, but he's, a nice, humble kid, whatever. Now, if you get a guy who comes in there and starts talking all the shit, yeah, you're going to get roasted. Everyone's going to roast you, but it's just like, I don't know, man.
I'd say my 2 cents in advice.
I've always kept my mouth shut. And you know this.
Yeah.
Have I ever caused problems?
No.
Except
Hell yeah.
except the one time I did I'll say it too. I was doing burnouts at Harbor and the
Oh my God.
I still have that video. I think you messaged me, dude. You were like, "Hey, someone sent this to me," and they were like, "So much for Harbor."
Come on, Zach.
My 2
No
cents.
one was there. There was no meet. I just
Yeah, it
went
was
there
just
and
after
did
the
it.
fact.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. It was like a off day.
Like a random night.
Yeah,
Mm.
nobody was there. There was no meet. I just went there and did it real quick, and yeah, it was a rough time in my life. We won't go there. Anyways, keep going. Sorry.
I'd say like my advice to anyone is, well, to the older crowd, there's still people that build cars out of what their vision is, but don't get lost in, to the younger crowd, don't get lost in trying to build a car for likes.
Right.
For
Clout.
See, I'm so glad you said that because George, do not take this the wrong way. I love you. But dude, do what makes you happy.
Yes.
We always tell him that. Yeah,
we tell
him
he
that.
always asks me this every time he wants to do something to his Camaro or when he was getting his truck or anything else. It's like, dude, what do you think? I'm like, dude, it doesn't matter what the hell I think. Do what makes you happy. If you like it, like it. 'Cause
Like, dude.
the people love my
It
bike.
doesn't matter what
Yeah.
I think.
Exactly.
Right,
it doesn't
right.
matter what I think. Dude, like I did everything I wanted to do to my bike and everything I wanted to do to my GTO. And no one's seen this yet, but the bike, anytime I take the thing out, people are trying to buy it off me.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that I did a good job with doing
And
my
dude-
build. But it's
dude, so, like,
come on.
My main thing too is like everywhere I go, it's a convertible. Yeah, it's a convertible. You think I give a shit?
Exactly.
It's a Cobra, dude. I don't care if it's a hardtop or a convertible. I may be lying a little bit there. I wish I had. But anyways, and that's not even like cosmetic. That's more for like stability problems. Because dude, you jack that thing up, you can't even open the door. It starts flexing. Anyways, but like another thing too, dude. I'm rolling on like the OEM chrome. You know what I mean? And everyone's like, "Oh God," because chrome is an old head thing now. You know, dude. Chrome is fire. Okay, not overdone chrome, but like, dude, my car has chrome wheels. I love it. And dude, people constantly say, "Oh, why'd you get rid of the black wheels?" Because I think black wheels are overplayed. That's why.
I hate chrome.
So that's my opinion. But in
You're
my
always gonna run
opinion,
into different opinions.
exactly, but that's what makes it good.
Yeah.
Because then no one shows up with all the same shit, you know?
Me personally, I can't stand chrome. I hate it.
But dude, on the Terminator,
it.
man, that's the way it was built. In my opinion, that's the way it should be.
Black.
No way.
Or gray.
Not on that color. Nah.
I think it still look decent. You get the right.
Now
tone
you
gray.
get some black CCWs. That's a different story. That's $5,000.
Yeah. Worth it. What do you,
know?
think? Okay, so I'm curious. What do you think, Alex?
Go ahead.
Are you a chrome guy?
I would say I am.
God
I would say I wanted to look in your eyes when I told you that.
I know, and I felt it too. I
Dude,
felt
chrome, it just like,
When I was
looks so
younger,
clean when it's clean, man. It looks so shiny.
When
it's
I was
good.
younger, I liked the black wheels, but I think I've transitioned over to,
My stepdad ruined chrome for me. 'Cause
Okay.
I remember in high school.
Yeah, but he has everything chrome.
Yeah,
Chrome
and I
door
had to
handles,
clean
chrome
all
trim.
of it, and I didn't like it. And that's why I hate chrome. Damn it, I hate it.
You want to clean my wheels?
No,
Oh, okay.
I shouldn't have said that.
That
Kevin,
actually
bleep-
helps.
Bleep
Piss
that out.
isn't that bad.
Bleep that out.
Come on.
that's what they put in the wheel cleaner.
Right. Yeah. McGuire's
Kennard's
piss. Yeah. Kennard's.
God,
It's
dude.
the second ingredient.
Jesus Christ.
It's just piss. It's just. There you go. But no, so like I know we keep getting off topic here, but that's what a pod's about. That's
Yeah.
what makes it interesting. But yeah, I think my biggest thing in my own head too is like coming to the terms of we all know what it used to be, what the car scene used to be.
Yeah.
So now as it's transitioning into the next generation, are we going to get with the times? Like, for example, we just talked about all these cars coming from the factory with 600, 700, 800 horsepower.
Yeah.
And I've had to dump a built motor, cams, E85, full fuel system, VMP blower, and my car makes 784 right now. I've had to do all of that. And then you could go get a 5.0 brand new right now, slap a Whipple on it and run 9s.
Dude, honestly,
You know what I mean? So it's like, what do I do?
I
you know?
give you this much, Zach. Sorry, go ahead.
There you go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you go.
Shout out Street Alpha, bro.
Yeah.
Your podcast is on some stuff, bro. Like I've learned a lot about Fords, and I grew up. I was born into a GM family.
Poor guy.
No, we were definitely wealthy.
No, I'm saying like poor guy as in it's unfortunate you were raised as a GM. You know?
No.
It sucks.
If my grandma was here, she'll slap the hell out of you. So
It's okay.
No,
I'll
but
take the slap from grandma.
I've actually learned that the second gen Coyote, if you ever want to build a Ford, that is the motor you want to build.
Yeah,
Second gen Coyote it's where it's at. You can do the mid. I think he said minimum
It's called
$1,500.
It's called the 3-2-1 setup.
Yep.
So you want Gen 3 heads,
Yep.
Gen 2 block,
Yep.
and Gen 1 timing
Yep.
components.
And you got a
Yeah.
monster.
Monster.
That
9
is
second-
Godzilla
9
on
second.
steroids.
Yeah.
No,
9
okay,
second.
I'm sorry.
9-second car.
I wouldn't say Godzilla on steroids. That is Godzilla that had a redheaded stepchild.
Yeah.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah. And see, like, even in the Ford realm, us older guys who have these 4-valve modular 4.6, it's like Coyote versus 4.6. Even though I know in my head
Yeah.
the Coyote is miles ahead of my shit. But it's like I'm trying to keep my 4.6 alive in the game. And don't get me wrong, what's limiting my car right now is the blower. If I got a Gen 5 like 3.0 Whipple, watch out. Because then it's making over 1,000 horsepower. Easy. And you better hide your kids, hide your wife. Okay? All these 5.0 guys with 10-speed autos and Whipples, hide your kids, hide your wife, okay?
Taking my wife and my kid, damn. Like,
But
Jesus,
anyway,
I just got them.
But it's, the older technology,
Said, no, please, don't do this to me in front of my kids.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're talking about this. I've never got to talk about this.
Take them all.
No. But, as a Ford guy, I'm not like a diehard Ford though. See, that's another topic I wanted to discuss, but to continue, I think we'll end that segment, but the car scene. I just haven't been to as many meets as I used to just because adulting.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't always when I was a kid, dude, I was out every night, So
I can honestly say you two definitely have way more free time than I do.
It's hard.
It's definitely hard because, especially with doing this, the podcast, and then you got my little one.
You got a baby.
Love her to death. That is my I won't sell the GTO for it, but I love her to
Car
death.
seat fits in the back seat
It
just
does.
fine,
I
brother.
already got one picked out. It's a Recaro.
There you go.
It's gonna be fitting her all the way up till she's big enough. But yeah, I just haven't had I'm excited about getting into the scene, but also nervous, dude, because the scene's changed.
Yeah, dude, but you've been around.
Yeah, I've been around, and that's why I'm glad Alex came on, dude. Is just actually telling me all the
There's
new
a lot
names
of
and everything,
positives.
dude. Yeah, there's a
There's
lot of
lot of
I believe
positives,
it.
but a lot of people want to put the negative energy out there, you know. And the only thing that I can agree with is, but realistically, you can't really say that because like people will say, "Oh yeah, we stand around in parking lots too much." Well, at every meet, do people not leave and go, fuck around?
I remember doing a few pulls and everything
know what I
during the
mean?
meet. It's like, all right, yeah, we're gonna go do a pull real fast and then come back.
Exactly. So it's like, I may even be faulting myself for that because I get so used to like, oh yeah, like I said, oh, easy night for the car. I don't have to beat on it. I'm going to just chill. I'm going to just chill tonight.
That's because everything's so expensive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you
maybe,
pop
maybe back
you
in the
pop
day,
that
it's like
motor.
when you could break something,
Yeah,
you
it's
go
like, all right,
afford it.
I'll fix it.
Yeah, it's like you break something now.
I was like, nah, bro, that's the second mortgage right there, my boy.
Right. Right.
It's like, nah, dude, I'm not willing to break something tonight.
And like
I'm
you
just
too.
chilling.
Like I'm not an LS guy, but I know 6.0s aren't common.
No.
So if you break them, it's expensive.
Yep.
Oh,
but I mean, I prepared for it. If I do break that, 6.2, what you gonna do?
I was thinking 7.0.
No. 6.2.
Come on, 427.
6.2.
Stroker.
6.2.
Do it.
6.2. I'm not trying to build a
GTO
stupid-
Z06, my
yeah,
boy.
no, like I'm straight. I still
I
wanna
will say,
have fun and cruise it a little bit.
nah, dude. I will say, if I ever get rid of that Cobra, C6Z.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. How are you? That's my
C6
next
Z0
car.
C6, no, C7, Z06.
Nope, C6.
C7.
Heads cam intake, 600 wheel, NA. Have fun. Done. Reliable cruiser.
What's the new one? C8? Yeah, C8. Yeah, C7, Z06.
Yeah, I mean, they're nice, but I don't know, dude. The C6 is like, it's kind of what I grew up with, and I think it's still the baddest Corvette ever. I love it. I love it.
Nah.
I love it.
Nah.
What's your favorite generation Corvette?
Did his mic cut out? What happened there?
Oh, you
No?
too far. There you
Yeah.
are.
Oh, there you go.
There you
What's
go.
your
Okay.
what's your favorite gen Corvette?
C7.
They are nice. They are.
C7.
But
And then
C7.
after that, C8. Hands down. Stepdad has one.
My buddy Johnny had a 1LE Camaro, and then he sold that for a C5Z06. And the way
Oh, yeah, Johnny. Shout out.
the way that
Yes.
the way that that car like just cuts through the earth. That's how I describe it. Like the first time I drove it,
You actually got to drive. You actually got to drive it.
I've been privileged to drive a lot of interesting cars.
Really?
Didn't you drive my Cobra? We went out one time, and I was like, dude, drive it. It may have been close to stock back then, but I'm pretty sure you
got to
have.
drive. You ain't driving the GTO now. No, I'm just
Come
playing.
on.
I'm
My
just
buddy-
playing.
Come on.
2 or 3 seasons ago, my buddy Mark Royster, he had a orange. Johnny got pissed at me for that. It was an orange ZR1.
Oh,
Oh,
made
nasty.
made like over like 900 horsepower or something at a Cars and Coffee. I jokingly asked him to drive it, and he let me drive it.
Wild.
Ever drive a car like every car just feels like, I mean, every gear just feels like first gear?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what Mark, when you do a pull in first gear, like, oh yeah, this is the hardest. No. Even by the time I got to 5th gear, I looked at how fast I was going, and it was still pulling. I was like, no.
Yep. Put it in
Yeah.
reverse, Terry.
It's broad
wild.
daylight in the Cars and Coffee, like, we're
Yeah.
going to go to jail.
Right.
Well, that's actually one of my questions. You asked me that. What's your favorite gen Corvette? What is your dream vehicle?
Oh,
It changes all the time.
Really?
I know mine because mine stays consistent.
Well, we didn't ask you.
I'd
you will
say-
though.
I will.
I'd say it was the 350Z for a long time.
Really?
All I wanted was a turbo 350Z, and then I got it. So I mean, since then, I'd say like so many things about me have evolved along with,
Right.
you know. So for example, like when it came to a daily, I didn't
Mhm.
just want a normal daily. That was how the M's, the Infinity M's, were introduced to me because I wanted something that kind of followed along with, what I was already known for,
Mm.
and kind of be able to express myself with that. And the nice thing about the V8M Infinities is that they're pretty rare. So I got into those because I was like, hey, these are nice cars, and there's something that you don't really see every day, or that anybody even really knows about.
Mm.
So when I told people, like, with this M56 I have, it has a V8 in it, they're like, what? You know,
That's-
most people just think like, oh, like it just looks like
Oh,
a big
3.5,
G37.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you drove today,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
By the way, why didn't you park in the driveway?
Oh, I don't know.
You could have parked in the driveway.
Yeah,
respect.
It's a big driveway. Yeah, I just
There's
yeah.
room. There's definitely room.
I just didn't want to,
No, you're good, bud. You're good. You better come out to the Fast and the Furious barbecue I plan on doing here.
Oh
in
yeah,
June.
it's gonna be sick.
I'll be
Oh.
here.
It's gonna be sick. All the hey, invite only, please.
The Cobra is gonna be here, right?
No,
The,
we need the space for gatherings.
nah, fuck that.
See, this is why he might not get an invite.
Okay.
You know he is.
Anyways, my dream car.
Yeah, what's your dream car, Zach?
It has consistently been back in the day. So like obviously before you have your dream car is a Terminator Cobra. I wanted one. I have that. Now the dream car is escalated. Back before the Huracan was released, it was the Gallardo, but a UGR Gallardo though.
I should have made stipulations with this.
No. Dream car. I wanted a lime green Gallardo with a twin turbo kit on it. The UGR,
Very specific.
so
right?
like 1500 2000 all-wheel drive horsepower, dude. That's just. And now the Huracans have come out and have the twin turbo kits. And it's like, dude.
I'm gonna throw one at you.
Ugh.
Do you remember Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit? Do you remember the Mercedes CLK GTR?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That I remember as a kid. That
The
for a long
really
That was your
low
dream car.
wide one.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was a dream
That was
car
like,
of mine.
damn.
And I think that's like a car like that is more justifiable to mention versus like me saying like, I mean, a GTR is Nissan GTR is still up there for me too.
Yeah.
But like a CLK GTR Mercedes, that's an extremely like, oh, that's probably one of the biggest unicorn cars I could ever
Oh
mention.
yeah.
So I definitely should have worded this different because I feel like Zach, you gave me exactly your dream car, but I feel like you just beating around the bush a little bit, Alex, over there.
Okay,
So
so
if
dream
someone-
supercar.
If someone could, no, it doesn't have to be supercar. If someone came up to you and said, "Hey, I want to buy your dream car. Here's my credit card.
Wow.
Go get it."
I said it.
I know you did
Okay.
because we talked about this on one of the pods that has not been aired yet. But
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Actually, you know what? It is
one,
tough.
just one.
It's tough because I also have a side of me that really likes
Okay, I'll
retro
give you
old
two.
schools.
I'll give you two because now I'm curious because
Like-
I really want to know what you want to say. I'll give you two. You get two dream cars. Two.
Give me a Chevelle with an LS3.
I knew that. I knew I liked you a lot.
Give me a Chevelle with an LS3,
Yes.
No, I'm
Shut
just
up.
kidding.
and the other car, we'll figure that out eventually. But I've always wanted to really get into classic American muscle
With modern
with
technology.
with modern tech. I've
Yes.
always, if
It's
I
cool.
had the money, that's exactly what I would do.
I don't blame you. That's exactly where I'm at.
What about you, man? What about you?
I'm fortunate enough. Let me answer his, and then I'll give you two of mine. I'm fortunate enough that I'm married into an uncle that has a graveyard full of old school cars, and he has a '54 Chevy pickup and a Mustang. But it's his brother's. But I'm going to persuade him into selling it to me. It's a package deal. Like, all right, I give you $5,000 for both these. I got to unbury them and get them towed back to the house. But this '54. Now I took videos of it. I saw it in person and everything. I plan on putting the motor that's in the GTO in that, or if I ever don't think I will ever total my truck, put that 6.2 in it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But I understand where you're coming from with that. Having an old school car just done right with newer technology, not worrying about carburation or anything else like that. It's just start it and go. I feel you. I definitely feel you. But my two dream cars, if I was to ever pick, that's the first one's tough when it comes to American. I'm gonna do American Muscle first because I'm between a split bumper Camaro and a '72 GTO. I'm between those two. Yeah, I love the split bumper because they are just they're so beautiful.
They're nice.
So beautiful. And you know who has one, and I will rob him soon.
It's got to get done.
Yeah, I know. But I had to have an import because I deep down I am an import guy.
See, that's why I said, like, do dream supercar, dream muscle car, dream import, you know?
Okay, so
Yeah, you want a category?
oh shit.
So
now-
supercar, I said mine.
yeah.
I think dream muscle car.
Well, let me finish. Damn.
Well, I didn't finish.
Well, you just changed the
You
whole
didn't
rules
even
and
start.
stipulations.
Mom and
well,
Dad
you
are
kinda
fighting
started.
again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was waiting for you to say that.
I just wanted to say this to you so you could go, oh, he's not just a Ford, fanboy. My dream muscle car, and in my opinion, the best looking one, 69 Camaro.
Damn.
And you want to talk about modern tech? Give me a 69 Camaro with a 427 out of a Z06.
Bro.
Oh, wow.
Damn. Jesus Christ. Why? Why can't you just LS it? LS1,
LS7.
LS2,
That's what it is.
and just cruise. Why you gotta just
Oh, I'm
straight?
not
about
cruising.
to
Wow, that's all. God,
Yeah.
you blurted
Evan,
out
just edit that out.
literally
Yeah, just
all of that.
censor all that.
Please, Kevin, I'm sorry.
Thought this was a family-friendly podcast.
I'll say dream import too, and then you can have the floor canard.
What's your dream? Oh, Evo.
Huh?
Evo.
You think so?
You kind of look like
Me?
kind of look like Earl from the Blacklist from Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Man, kid.
You kind of look. It will work. It will work. It will.
What did
Yeah,
Earl? Hey, what did Earl drive though?
An Evo. That's what I'm saying.
Ah,
God
that's right.
damn it,
That's
nah, I
right.
can't say Evo now.
He had the white and blue and red Evo.
Nah, I
That's
can't
right,
say Evo.
that's
You
right.
Blacklist,
Some,
for the
you
Blacklist 15.
some. Yeah.
Only thing
Yeah.
that's missing is the hat. He
Yeah,
had that
the little white
b-boy hat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
You remember?
Oh, dude, that was my game. I probably played that through 40 times. You know what I mean? That's why, dude, they're supposed to remaster it.
You want to know something? Speaking of, that's what
That's what got us in the cars.
Well, not even just that, but that's what today's car scene is missing. They didn't get to experience
all of
all
that.
of the games.
Oh,
that we had.
Correct. Correct.
Because the movies are one thing, I mean,
But playing
you can
the
only
games?
you can only rewatch Fast and Furious so many times. But
No,
well,
hold
and then the
this.
new ones are
Put-
just
no, put it in
G.I.
reverse,
Joe
nah,
movies.
Put it in reverse, Terry. I can sit here and watch these faithfully to this day. I can watch every single one
I'm not
up until 6.
I didn't say I can't. I'm just talking about everybody. You said up until 6.
Yeah.
But the video games too.
Yes.
We grew up in a classic time.
Definitely.
Like when Most Wanted came out, Carbon came out.
Dude,
Oh.
Carbon. Oh.
And I know Call of Duty like dominated like the mainstream world as far as like gaming.
Fuck Call of
But-
Duty.
But car gamers we had a blast. We had
Oh, yeah,
Most
we
Wanted,
did.
we
You
had
know, one of
Carbon, Pro
my
Street.
dreams, and I tell my wife this all
Pro
the time. I
Street.
wish this is why we're getting a bigger house.
Damn.
I want a racing simulator. That is my dream, to get a racing simulator. I want one really freaking bad. Set that mother up and just don't lock the door. You ain't disturbing me. I'm in the zone right now. I'm about to shift gears and drift and everything, dude. But honestly, one of my favorite Need for Speeds is I can't remember which one it's called, dude. And
Describe it to me.
you can drag race, drift, and do the circle track.
Yeah, it was Pro Street.
Pro Street. Exactly.
Or shift too. Shift. You could do it in shift too, but yeah, Pro Street.
I think it was definitely Pro Street. Pro Street, hands down. If I had a TV in my office right now, I will plug up my PlayStation and you'll see every car that I own is identical to every Fast and Furious movie
Oh yeah.
up until 6.
I always liked making my own cars.
Yes, it's nice, dude. It's like Tokyo Drift, hands down, is my favorite. Main reason why it literally came out on my birthday.
Really?
And we went, Zach's not in here, but me and Zach went to go see that, and Kevin, and I can't remember who else came, Trayvon. We all went there to the theater to see it. Dude, I was geeked. Talking about, I was ready to get outside and just be like, give me a car. I'm about to drift this corner real quick.
Oh, and you had the Evo as the star car.
Yep.
Welcome back.
But I love that's what made me fall in love with the RX-7. I love the RX-7. If someone came up to me and told me, here's my card, buy your 3 favorite imports. RX-7 is not number 1, but I'm just naming them as they come up. RX-7, Supra, GTR.
What about the Evo?
It's not in those top 3. Oh, top 5.
You said the Evo was your dream.
Top 5 imports.
Damn, now you're digging deep.
Top 5 imports.
Damn.
RX-7,
On 'em.
Supra, GTR, S15, then Evo. Oh, no. Sorry. Evo falls down to number 6. I'm sorry. What? Dang it. I can't remember the Honda. Oh, the Acura. Damn it. What is it called?
NSX.
NSX, yes. Yeah, those are my top 5. Hands down, top 5. But if I could literally only pick 3, Supra, GTR, RX-7. Hands down. Wouldn't change it.
I think my dream import is the Supra. A 2JZ turbo one.
It's not bad. It's not a bad
It's
decision.
got to be.
It's not a bad decision.
It's got to
But
be.
the 2JZ.
Because I feel like maybe, and it's compared all the time, I feel like the Supra was the import Terminator Cobra.
No.
Yes,
No.
Yes.
No.
definitely.
No.
Not necessarily.
No, listen. Why are you saying no?
No.
Why are you saying
No.
no? Why are you saying
what
no?
What car was to you? Not the Supra.
GTR. Hands down.
Yeah, but the
No,
problem
what I'm
was-
getting at is the reason the Supra was the import Terminator Cobra is because stock, they were slower than a minivan. However, the motor could handle 1,000 horsepower.
Okay, I want to hear what Alex had to say.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, continue.
Please don't tell me you forgot.
No, I just want to let him continue.
Because I really want to hear what you got to say about that.
Zach can continue first.
Well, because the Cobra, I mean, yeah, when it came out, it was 390 horsepower, and that was a lot back in 04, 03, whatever, but the motor could handle so much more. Like, a 2JZ was built. What was the stock horsepower on a turbo Supra? Even the NA ones.
Turbo Supra had to have been no more than
300?
300 some horse.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, like, but they would handle 1,000, 1,500 without opening up the motor.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by it was the import Cobra, because they were built stronger than you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why. And dude, the Supra taillights, man. Oh my God. Awesome.
GTR taillights are better.
No way.
They are. And that goes back to split bumper Camaro. Circle taillights. Nasty. You get some Rick and Morty fucking rap on that. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy.
This guy, man. That's why I love Kennard, because me and him, like, our car tastes are so different,
Oh, yeah.
and we just
We're
argue
always
all
in
the
it.
time.
Always in it.
It's awesome. I remember looking up when he first got the GTO. He was like, bro, the 6.0 is 405 horsepower. That would smoke a stock Cobra. And then we found a video, and it was stock GTO and a stock Cobra, and they literally did a drag race and didn't move. Like,
Yeah.
they were
it was
door
basically
to
dead nuts.
door.
Dead nuts.
You know, and I'm like, see? I told you. And he's like, no way, bro.
It's crazy, too.
Fun
with
times.
with the weight and everything, too.
Oh, yeah. See, the thing is, though, Cobras are not light.
No.
They are
and
not light
neither
cars.
are GTOs. GTOs
Dude,
are
people
heavy.
see that and they go, what? Is that car like 2,900 pounds? No, try 38.
And
They're
that's
heavy.
That's going to be the thumbnail, too, by the way, guys. Since my car's in the shot, it's going to be Zach and Alex. Got to send me a picture of your car, too, Alex, by the way.
Bet.
Thumbnail.
One of your 6.
Yeah. I can't put all 6 in there.
Right. So, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah. Get back to
I like the Supra.
3 cars, American Muscle, import, supercar.
Yeah. Supra,
What you got?
Huracan, 69 Camaro.
I got you. What about you, Alex?
I got a retro mounted like 69 Chevelle, something along those lines. What's the supercar?
The CLK 500 GTR or whatever.
I mean,
Nismo.
it could be that.
Nismo GTR.
Yeah, Nismo GTR.
Yeah.
Throw that in there. And then for import,
Can't think of one.
one besides a turbo 350Z.
He's got it.
No, it can be anything. Okay, yeah. So you basically got it then.
I'll probably stick with that, honestly.
Just have unlimited money just to put money into that then.
Dude, you got to think.
Because so many people wanted me to like LS swap my Z.
No.
And I just,
No.
it's like I know I can, but when like I said, dreaming about that car, like that's not the vision that I had
Yeah.
for it.
No.
Yeah, that's
It's
me
always one.
personally. I'm always like LS swap. No, just your 350Z. Leave it the way it
You're
is,
the
dude.
problem with the world, Kennard.
Eat a. All right, bud. Thank you.
LS swap everything. Okay. All right.
No, not everything, but my 3 would be It's hard for me to pick my muscle car because it's between a split bumper or a 72 GTO, and import. It'd probably have to be a GTR. Oh, actually, no, I take that back because honestly, after they came legal and all that stuff, I kind of phased out of it. S15. S15s are nasty. They're just beautiful to me. S15, and then my supercar would be either a Porsche or a McLaren. I can't just pick one. It's hard for me too. So
You're talking the 911 GT3 RS, right?
yes.
Okay. That's what I
Yes.
thought.
Yes. Yes. I actually have experience driving one, and the thing is nasty.
Wild.
It is. It made. I'm sorry, but
Anyways, so enough about us. Can you guys think of anything else like that we should discuss?
comment
No.
down below your favorite, your 3, your favorite muscle car, favorite import, and favorite supercar. Comment down below. Let us know. Well, hey, I'm going to comment back, so I'm going to let you know if it's trash or you need to go back and rethink your old situation.
Come on.
Respect my pick.
Respect all picks.
Yeah, but no, guys. Yeah, I actually have fun with this podcast and everything. It's went well. It's good. I'm glad
Agreed.
we actually got Alex on there, dude. I'm glad I got your opinion on a lot of things, too, because there's a lot of stuff I didn't know about. So I can't wait for another car meet. You definitely will see me there. I don't know if you'll see. Oh,
There's 2
Stitch.
seats in the Cobra, bro.
Let's see. I'm tired of riding. That
It's not.
Kevin, bleep
bitch.
that out. I'm sorry.
Kevin, you're gonna be a busy man in a couple of days.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm tired of being a. All right, I can't be riding in people's cars. I have my own car sitting here, dude. Like, I need to get that thing done, and it's going to get done.
Yeah,
David's coming over hopefully tomorrow. We'll
pretty
see.
soon. If not though, we're gonna be doing a fuel system. Because I'm
Well.
tired of seeing it sit.
Yeah. Yeah,
I know how
probably.
to run fuel lines. They
Oh, I
might
know.
leak one time,
It's
but
already ran all the way up to the motor. Like, we just got to connect everything. I got all the fittings and all that stuff. So
come on, let's do it tonight. Scared.
I know how David is. He's particular about
So
how
am
things
I.
go.
Have you
He's
seen my
OCD.
engine
Oh,
bay?
trust me,
Eli
I know.
Chernowski calls you and says, "Hey, we're gonna run them tonight, one way or the other. What are you gonna do?"
And Zach, what you doing?
Looks like we're putting on some fuel lines, my boy.
Yep. And then I'll replace them the next day. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming by, Alex, man.
100%.
Thanks for having me.
And, dude, it was definitely good. Definitely good.
I feel like there might have to be a part 2. Because I
I
feel like
definitely do.
we didn't deep dive enough into like
Yeah, it's just getting
what
late.
I feel like Alex has to offer.
I know he has a lot to offer.
You know?
I know. I feel like winding down a little bit and just chill mode at this point.
Yeah.
We definitely have a part 2
Oh yeah, I'm definitely down for part 2. I'm always open,
for sure.
always open to do more pods on this stuff, man. So this is the first car podcast I've done.
Definitely.
It is good, and I'm glad you were the first to break
There's
it
a
open.
lot of
Hell
there's a lot
yeah.
of car talk on it. So
Oh yeah, it was good. It was definitely good. Just wait until Pedro comes back. Oh my god,
Oh yeah.
that's gonna be a lot.
Yeah. We're gonna have to that's gonna be for like subscribers only.
Yeah, probably.
Patreon.
Website.
Only pod,
Yeah,
Yeah, only
there's
pod.
actually.
only pod.
I'm working on a website coming soon for subscribers only. There's going to be exclusive videos where nothing's bleeped. Everything's just open, raw dog. We in it.
Stop saying that.
Get people excited over
Oh yeah,
here.
we raw dog in this podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Hey, Alex, thank you for coming on.
Yes.
Zach, thanks for being my co-host today, dude. I appreciate you. You always come
Always.
through. Always come through for me. I appreciate
Whether I'm sick or not, I'm here, brother.
you. All right. Hey, man. You know
They'll
how
see
be.
it because in the last pod I was like, yeah, but you yeah, it's fun. Fun times.
It's always a good time. It's always a good time. And until next time, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Share. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Comment down below your 3 favorite cars: muscle car, import, and supercar.
Definitely.
Let us know.
And comment what you want them to ask me on part 2.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
any
dude,
questions,
that's a good one. Yes.
comments, concerns, take it up with HR. We're not in charge of that.
Damn, I'm HR. Damn it.
Kevin's HR.
No, he's not.
Yeah, because
Hi,
he's the
Kevin.
one blurping out all the shit.
No, that's true. But I'm the one that watches the comments after it's posted. So comment down below what do you want to know on the next part 2, actually? What do you want to know on part 2? Let us know. Hey, we love y'all. Stay humble and never forget, respect the builds.
Respect all builds.
Yeah.
I don't support
We
that.
drink to one podcast only. We drink to one podcast only.